This week, Luke C gets sacked. David gets scammed for $20,000. Pounds, was it? How much is it?
Dollars.
It was a lot of money anyways. He got scammed for a loss. Chloe barebacks a horse, and I pull a porn star. No joke. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. So, let's strap down. Let's strap in. Let's do this.
This is just another trucking podcast.
Hello, this is Just Another Trucking Podcast. I am your host, Tom, and I'm joined, as always, by my good friends, co-hosts. We have Chloe. Hello, Chloe. How are we doing?
Hello. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. I not as much energy the second time round. Not that it is a second time round.
The
But
first time
definitely
got ruined, so I'm like, fuck it. It's done now.
We won't talk about the first cock-up. That was a thing. David. And hello, David.
Hello.
You okay?
I'm fine, yeah.
Yeah?
God, there's a birthday party happening in like 4 hours here. So there's a lot of screeching and screaming going on. And
Is that you or is that
No,
you
it's my
because you've
kid.
seen
He's
how much your missus spends?
No, he's just it's the 1-year-old birthday, so.
I'll level with you, mate. I do not envy you on that. That sounds like
lovely.
That sounds like a lot of work. We have producer in the house. Hello, Nessa.
Hello, how the devil are we all?
No, not too bad. No, not too bad at all. And that's it. There's no one else, no one special at all. No. Actually, so we have got a guest. We have a guest that. So I checked. Do you know? Yesterday, for us recording this, not for going out, but yesterday was our 3rd birthday.
Oh,
Yes,
What,
I
the
didn't know
podcast
that.
birthday?
Our 3rd birthday. 3 years this podcast has been going on. It's actually now. So just to kind of like, with the way that podcasts work, we're now in like the top 1% of all podcasts for how long we've been going on for and how many episodes we've gone out for. We're on now on the top trucking podcast, which is bizarre, considering we very rarely talk about trucks. Like, it's
Okay.
my favorite.
few and far
topic.
between.
It's all very exciting, but I
But
mean, you were in
there
the
was
middle
a-
of introducing doing or something?
3 years ago, we
Okay.
attempted to try and get a guest on.
Okay.
And we have
I
been
see
trying
where it's
on and off to get this bastard on the podcast. And we have finally, 3 years later, managed to get him on. So we have Luke C. Hello, Luke C.
Hey, how you doing?
Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter.
Is that, thanks. Is it still Easter?
It's the still
it is.
Easter weeks.
Is
Okay,
it- oh,
Luke.
it's
Kids are
within
still on
there.
their Easter
Luke.
holidays.
Is that a costume or is that?
I'll be
is
honest
that
with
for
you.
real?
I was anticipating being on last week, which was Easter holiday, wasn't it?
Right,
Yes, it
okay.
was.
Wait, did you buy this just for the Easter holidays?
Yeah. No, I go one further. I bought it just for you.
Did you Wow.
So I thought,
I will admit,
gotta
that
wear
is
it.
fucking commitment, my friends. That is some full commitment.
Is this
and
why
I like
you're
it.
wearing a hoodie and you looked a little bit uncomfortable for a little while?
Yeah, my aircon's
Because
on
you
and
looked a
everything,
little
yeah.
bit hot or something like you looked like you
He's-
wanted to take it off.
And
I'll
the
take it
guy
off,
sat
I'll
there going, oh my God, when are they going to start this?
I'll be honest.
That was amazing.
I don't think that was worth it, to be honest.
so-
But never mind.
I do.
so
I
good.
do.
I think
I
it was
liked it a
so
lot.
good.
I like the fact that we're not even just gone like half. So for those people who are just listening this week, he's wearing a suit, like an actual like
Yeah.
full suit.
Well, I'm
Like-
taking it off, so
Oh, okay.
Strip.
Oh well, fuck you then.
we're going to be relaxed. Going to be relaxed.
No, that's fine.
For the
You're a lot
listeners
better
as
now.
well,
You were right.
it
I
was
was very hot.
it was
Yeah.
a full blown hat with Easter bunny ears.
Are,
And a
are you
little
having a
nose
drink
as
tonight,
well.
by the way, Luke?
Yeah, I might have something. Might have some
What,
water.
what
Ooh.
the fuck? You can't just water. Is that all you? That's
what was that?
That's odd looking
Carlsberg?
water. Is it, if Carlsberg made water,
It'd be the
it'd
best
get you
water.
wrecked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I've
Well
got?
played, sir. Go on.
I randomly bought a random drink, and it's called Dragon Soup.
I've heard of that.
Sounds
you?
nasty.
I've
What
heard
is
of
it?
that. That's from
You've heard
Wales,
of
isn't
it?
it?
Is this what dragons
Oh.
would drink or is it made out of dragons?
I would suspect
Basically-
Dragon Soup is a sex act where you get, yeah.
I don't
It's
want to know
just a
what that
guess.
is.
You
Basically,
know what that is.
it's like an energy drink with alcohol in it. So it's
Mahalcohol. What's mahalconol?
She's had too many already.
I've just made up
Wow.
a
So-
word. Yeah, it's dragon soup.
But that was a flying endorsement. That honestly, it's going to be flying off the shelves this week. By the way, apologies to anyone who listens to this at like 2:00 in the morning on Monday, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I really want some dragon soup.
I could have definitely done with some
2:30.
alcohol right now.
It's not available at 2
2:30.
o'clock. It's 2:30.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I will say I don't have. I've not got my early starts. I finally finished this job, and I've got like a start on Monday at 8:00 in the morning. I cannot remember the last time I started at 8:00.
And this has been what, a tipper wanker again?
Partly a tippy wanker, but also a sucker wanker, vac truck.
Anything
know.
you
wanker.
drive is you're just being
Wow.
a wanker, yeah.
I'm probably just a wanker.
You're like
yeah,
a car
yes.
wanker,
Okay, right. Anyway,
a bicycle
We're
wanker.
getting bicycle. We're
Oh,
getting
wait.
sidetracked. We're talking about Luke here. We've been not introduced.
Oh
him
yes, that's
properly.
a very very good point.
I'm quite
Right.
happy talking about Tom being a wanker, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. Right,
Honestly,
Played.
the amount of people that are is staggering. I could definitely name some car drivers on the A69 that would be willing to talk about that for at least 20 minutes. Anyways, Luke, tell us about yourself. Though, for those people who somehow don't know who the fuck you are.
I'm sure there's loads. I'm just some bloke who happens to put himself on YouTube and
films absolutely everything.
films everything he does. Yeah, well, not everything,
I'm
but
joking.
that's on the other website.
That's the
Yeah,
only fans, is
yeah.
it? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Have you-
I'd put
right.
content out.
Just quickly, have you seen that video of the OnlyFans? Right, I'm going to get completely derailed.
You're
This and
getting
goes
really
fully
derailed.
sidetracked. I know. This is the way it's going. Have you seen that OnlyFans couple?
Yes.
One of them's a truck driver, and have you seen the video? There's a TikTok video, and she
Right.
takes him to go and have sex with this girl, and it's basically it is the craziest video. Right, so the setup is so they're driving in the truck, and he has sex in his truck for OnlyFans with girls.
Right.
And so
With
him and his
random
girlfriend are
girls that don't know
travelling.
what's going on, or they do
So,
know.
no. So that he's meeting this girl to make this video, but he's going with his girlfriend in the truck. But his girlfriend doesn't have anywhere to be while him and this. So, anyways, she then sits in the car outside while them two are doing it in the truck, and it is
Like that.
yeah, basically like that, Luke. Exactly like so. He's got rabbits in the background, and
Rabbits.
but I'm watching it, and it is like it genuinely made me feel a bit uncomfortable. I was like, wow, like because she was being really humorous about it, but that can't be nice.
That's just like, why
It's
is she not getting
bizarre.
involved?
So and no one else has seen this video.
No,
I don't-
sorry.
I'm going to share some videos with you later. I'm going to
Send me
send
the
some
link and I'll
links.
confirm or deny
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Exactly.
Luke will
just
confirm
click on the
tonight
links I
it's
send you.
him.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
So
Right, that was really derailed.
I think there's a lot of people that can say this, Luke, but Except for Access, so what happened with Except for Access was I was making some videos for some mates online, showing them what my job was, and I'd made these videos, and kind of like put them on like forums and stuff like that. And then someone sent saying, why don't you start making videos like this guy? And sent me one of your videos. And I was like, oh, right, you can make long form content on trucks and people will watch this shit. Well, that's crazy. So I then decided to make a video. And I actually, at that point there, I still hadn't watched a single one. I think I'd watched about a minute. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. That's fine. It's all good. I don't need to watch the rest of it. I know everything there is to be know about it. And then
To be
made
fair,
lots of
when you
shit
were
videos.
doing yours, they were very good quality. To be fair,
Oh, they were at the start. They were awful.
well, the ones
quality
I
at the
saw
start.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
later on they kind of
You
they
kind of
got
had like
better.
a Top Gear style about you, Tom. So you're a bit different.
I liked, but I have watching your videos now, Luke. I have noticed that there's. I don't know if it's inspiration from Except for Access or if it's well, no, but like it's not. But or if it's just naturally kind of gone that way. But like a lot of the shots that you have, because when you used to have it like picture in picture where you would kind of faces on the bottom, and then you kind of switch to a more like it does feel more like a proper show now, like an actual like it feels like, and it's weird how literally just changing that style a bit, it increases like the perceived production quality of it. It makes it feel like. But the
Higher
reality
quality
is,
and-
it's actually quicker, I find, to now do. And the thing is, if you need to cut out huge sections where you just talked about drivel and you didn't nothing, because do you often find when you're making the videos, you'll kind of like set up a story in your head, and you'll talk about a certain thing, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, this is going nowhere. This is dog shit.
No, to be honest, I don't really plan it at all. I just film what happens. That's it. There's no trick to it for me. I just film what's happening, and it goes out. If it's
He's
shit,
not
it's
giving
shit.
anything away.
What? All right, so he's literally you just wing it the whole way.
Yeah,
How often do you post videos?
once a week at least for the last 8 years.
God,
8
years.
years.
that is
Wow.
commitment. How long does it take you to edit the videos?
Done one today. Done about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like
You pop a pro
So-
then.
See,
that. Got
the
it knocked
problem,
down.
because of how much I was recording, it was taking me sometimes 8 hours on a weekend to edit a video.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but
don't-
I
don't-
did.
How many cameras did you have, Tom? Like 8 at one point.
I think 9 was it?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah,
It was
that's
quite a
why
lot.
it takes.
That's
a
why.
quite excessive. Come on.
Yeah, the preparation of it was ridiculous, and you had to kind of get them all set up. But that being said, like with the technology now, and especially with like how even over them 8 years, the improvements in the video editing stuff, the actual like programs. Because is it Premiere Pro you use, Lou?
Yeah.
Like you look at how it used to be 8 years ago and how it is today. It's comical, isn't it? Like
I hired an editor to make my last video, and he did it on like CapCut or something. It wasn't quite to my standard, so I was like, "You've got to use Premiere Pro.
yeah,
I'm paying you enough. You've got to use Premiere Pro." He downloaded it, and 2 days later he goes, "No, I can't do it. It's too complicated." It's just like, oh,
Well, that's a
Wow.
huge for
I'll do it.
Premiere
And that's
Pro
someone
is a
that's
huge
charging
learning
for
curve.
it.
yeah, it is.
you know.
I mean, I've been doing it 8 years.
But if
and
you're
I
an
probably don't
actual
even know half
video
of this stuff.
editor, you can't say you're going to be a video editor and use CapCut.
I think that's what
What's
he was
CapCut?
using. Yeah,
Is that just
Like
like a
free
cheap
software.
version?
yeah. Just
So if
free
you're
software.
doing it as a professional, surely you'd be paying for something that's designed for that.
It was like it's more of a hobby, I think, for him. So
Right.
he's
Right, okay.
to be fair,
Where did you find him? Did you find him on Fiverr?
TikTok?
Oh, you found him on TikTok.
yeah.
Oh,
He's actually editing all my clips off of YouTube and putting them onto TikTok for me. He's doing a great
Ah.
job at that. to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yes. to be
But that's
fair.
I think that's easy, to be honest. But it's the actual editing bit that's where you got to.
well, if you go to
That's method.
Opus, if you go to opus.com, it basically the AI does it for you.
Yeah, probably a lot cheaper as well.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
just a bit. Yeah.
I don't know if it would. Does it? I think for certain things, like if you're to edit this down, I think it'd be all right. But I don't know, like with like the vlogging and stuff, because you kind of like you want to have a feel, don't you, of it? It needs to have a kind of, I don't know, it needs kind of.
Where are you getting with this?
I'm trying. I kind of like there's a kind of like. I can't really explain what I'm trying to say actually. Like there's a
Yeah.
kind of a certain feel
We'll
to
just
your
stay
to
here
the videos.
and nice and
Yeah,
quiet
we'll just-
until.
we'll just happen.
And let me
Right.
finish rambling. That's fine.
This is how it normally works. It's fine.
I just paid a guy to edit one of my videos as well there recently, and a lot of it was B-roll footage or just me talking. Basically, I can't really remember what I was talking about, but and then he would just put in B-roll in the background, and because a lot of videos are like that, where basically they're just it's just footage, just stock footage. Just every few seconds he changes it, adds a little bit of a transition or whatever. Right? Yeah, the video did terrible. Yeah, I only got like 2,000. I got maybe 2,000 views, and it's just like, ugh. I paid $185 for this, and I accidentally paid him twice.
$185.
I thought it was because I just did.
It's
I
about
didn't want to
150
do that.
quid, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And
God, that's
I
more than what I paid.
accidentally paid him twice because I didn't really know how it worked, and he ended up kind of suggesting that I do it again, but I ended up okaying it and like.
Oh,
Sounds
David.
suspiciously like you
You've
got
been
scammed,
massively
lad.
scammed, mate.
Well, I wasn't scammed, but it was something that they do, as in like, hey, you want to do another one? Here's my offer. That's basically what it was, and I just
Oh, right.
I misunderstood it. Because it's been so
You
long
paid
since
for
I
a
actually.
second one, but he's not
Yeah.
done you a second one now.
But no, like I'll get the video made. I just got to come up with the script first. I was thinking of doing the America versus European trucks because I've always wanted to make that video. And
That would be cool. Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna write that down 1 sec.
Hashtag stolen. Copyright that shit. I don't know. Well, trying to see that.
Why
Hey,
don't you do a
I
video
tell you,
together?
that right there, David. That is a fucking collab. That is 100% a
that's what I'm
collaboration
literally-
because you can go out and get your own.
you know that
videos
it was
of
supposed to be a collab with you.
Was it?
A long time. We started this a long time ago. We started like 2 years ago, me and you.
Oh, it was. I do vaguely remember this.
Well, have Luke instead. He's got more followers.
In fairness, Luke's a better choice. He is way more reliable at making videos
Yeah.
than me. Holy shit! When's the last?
And
when was the
we
last
both
Accept
use
Access?
we both use Premiere Pro too, so it will work out that way as well.
Yeah.
I tell you what. The last time. The last time I made a video was when I was an actual truck driver and I was actually driving, trucks. By the way,
Tom,
Luke,
you're
up
about to
until
be a truck driver again.
yeah, but right now, this week, I've been driving fucking vans. Like the heaviest vehicle I've driven was about 3 tons. It's yeah,
It's a little
Fucking
baby.
sprinters, fucking sprinters. Honest to God, they're so shit. I'm so glad I don't have to drive them.
So why don't you drive trucks anymore, Tom?
It's a bit of a story. But basically, before Christmas, I was working for a company which we won't mention names, but those people who are familiar to the podcast, you know who I'm talking about. I do like them, but they would push. It ended up with me coming back. Did I tell the full story or not?
Probably not.
Why?
Probably not.
Oh shit! Right. Okay.
Just remind everybody.
Yeah, let's just bring it.
Basically, I won't go into the full bit, but he had me driving partly in vans to go and get the truck, and
Oh yes.
maybe not all of my taco hours were
Legit.
followed correctly because I was put into a situation where I had to do because customers were waiting and customers are doing this, and so yeah, there was a whole thing, and it ended up with me driving back I was coming from Scotch Corner across, and I was falling asleep at the wheel. Like I was not okay, and because I was tired, I wasn't fully thinking. I just wanted to go. I wanted to go to bed. That's the only thing. I had no bedding out gear. I was day return. I had nothing like that, and like I wasn't fully thinking. And I'd come back across 69, 66, I say, and I had to have the windows open. I had the air conditioning on. I had music on full blast, and I was like occasionally like hitting my leg or like just hitting myself to try and get like some adrenaline going inside me, just to try and stay awake.
I always think of Metallica.
Oh,
Because that's what I used to. I used to throw Metallica on as loud as I possibly could.
Either way, I got back, and he wanted me back in again at like some ridiculous time, and I was just like, I need to sleep. I have to sleep. And the next day I woke up, and I was like, it was one of them moments where you're like, fuck, I was a dick there, because I just thought to myself, really, what I should have done is I should have stopped the truck and I should have refused to move. I should have just said, you're going to have to pick me up, I'm not driving. But I didn't. And the reality is, with the weight of the vehicle and the size of the vehicle that I was driving, if I'd killed someone, I'd have fucking flattened someone. Like I'd have absolutely just. There is no if buts and maybes about it.
It's a shit situation. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reality is, it would have been me. I'd have been the one that's actually
Responsible.
You know. Oh yeah, completely. And it was. I should have put a stop to it. And the day he's put me in a situation, but I had the ability to say no, and I didn't. And I didn't like
People
that.
pleaser on you.
Yeah, I didn't like that. So I'd been offered a job at another company at Dewson's, and I thought, nice day return, class 2. I liked doing that kind of work. And so I went to go and work for them. This is right before Christmas, so obviously work's dried up about that point now, especially in this area. And I went there, and 24 hours later, they made me redundant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Head office called up, said, no, you have to get rid of that guy. You can't afford it. So I was then left without a job right before Christmas. So I was like, well, shit, what can I do? So there was a company called Caterite, which does vans. I will say the company is a cracking company, but it's like vans and small trucks and stuff like that. Like they do, like I think they've got a couple of 18-tonners. So nothing fancy. But it was work. But the thing was, it's all right work. It's just boring. It's just boring. I don't know. Lawson's was too much danger, but Caterite's not enough danger. I do need a little bit of I do need to have something that can kill me. Is that bad?
Living life on the edge, Tom.
Yeah, something like that.
You weren't having enough dramas. Like every week we were in the podcast, we'd always get a Tom drama. And
Genuinely,
since you've had
when
this
there's
job, it's like, oh, what's
there's
happened
not
to
been
you
a
this week?
single fucking
I
one.
drove a van. Yeah, it's great.
drove to Glasgow.
Yeah.
And drove back.
Have you, Luke? Have you ever had an accident that you wouldn't mind talking about?
Oh, he's thrown it right in there.
We do like our accents here.
Yeah, I've had a few. I smashed into a house once. Nothing mega.
Tell me more.
No, it was when I first started. I had to go up this really tight road. It was unsuitable for vehicles, but it was where I was doing tipper work at the time, driving an 8-wheeler, and we had to go up this road to get to the tarmac place. But yeah, I sort of lost traction and just slid back a little bit. And it wasn't technically the house I hit; it was sort of the side of a garage. But
Gotcha.
Which was adjacent to the house, I take it.
yeah. So yeah, I've done that, and wouldn't say I've really damaged anything. I've broken down in plenty of trucks, but not really crashed.
So
Okay.
Sorry,
you've
not that
got a really
exciting.
nice.
Sorry.
No, you've got a nice Iveco though, haven't you? S-Way. How do you get on with that one? Because they're like massively coming in now, aren't they? Everyone originally was like, oh, Ivecos.
Is it a
Yeah, no,
you've
you
got
had an
S-Ways.
S-Way. I am interested to know.
Yeah.
So you're still tramping, aren't you?
Part-time tramping.
Part-time.
I would say.
So
Yeah.
that you're home every second day or something, or what?
Well, it's hard to tell. You never know if you're going to be home or not. But I'm normally out 2 or 3 nights a week. So one night in the week I should be home, but it's not guaranteed.
How are they tramping? Like to actually live in? I've never even been in one.
It's not too bad. The particular truck I have doesn't have a bunk. So there's no sort of extra storage to just throw all the shit in.
Oh, it's literally just empty above you, is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I've got a microwave in the top left locker. So all I've got really is just the 2 lockers, and that's pretty much it.
You could
Other
do
than
with
the
some
passenger seat.
storage above your
Wow.
bunk, couldn't you?
I feel so
That's
bad
not
for you guys
much.
and your tiny
Yes.
little trucks over there.
Shut the fuck up, David. Just because we don't have
don't
like a
even work.
jacuzzi inside it. I don't really like this truck. It's not en suite. My old one was. Fuck off. Listen, with our trucks, if you get a fucking fridge, you're happy with it, and you're like, hey, this has got a fucking freezer section. This.
Our freezers do come with a freezer.
So, and
Yeah,
if you're
with
very,
stand
very
up one
lucky,
half
the
of them.
freezer doesn't freeze all of the fridge stuff, because that's happened a few times. I've taken my salad out and it's just been a fucking box of ice. I'm like, the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
I watched the brand new videos of like the brand new Volvo bullnose ones you got over there, and I'm thinking, oh, how is that compared to my Volvo? Oh my god,
It's
how
a
many
different world.
luxuries have you got in there? They're
It is.
Have you
it's like,
have you
you've
seen-
got
are
your seats at the
ridiculous.
front
With the
and then
seat
you
that
step
lifts
out
up.
into this massive caravan, and I've got a big
Yeah.
bed up here, and I've got all these amazing features. You're like, why the fuck haven't I got that?
What's
It's
Bullshit.
because you guys have a maximum length limit. We don't.
Yes.
I
And it's
don't.
because we go to a lot of shitholes. You just physically wouldn't be able to get one.
Yeah,
anywhere.
could you imagine trying to do
Yeah,
that?
true. Yeah.
It is quite. How many times have you seen it where you're watching a video in America and like, oh, it's real tight in here, and I'm like, where?
Football
Where?
field.
Is this the tight bit, or have we missed it? Am I not looking at? Is it somewhere different? Are we looking at the same thing? And like, there's you should watch some of them. Like, there's this one lad, and he's going around this corner. And he goes, oh, I'm really close to that telegraph pole or whatever it is. I'm going around and going, lad, you can get another fucking car through there, lad. What are you talking about? Listen, when whatever you're going past is starting to touch the curtains, then we're getting tight. That's when you need to start worrying.
Yeah.
when you've got like,
Sorry.
God, no, you have to.
No, one of the biggest complaints that I get on my videos was when you are making such a hard jackknife and you're about to touch the side of your trailer with your truck. As in, like, you're gonna break the airlines if you do that. You know, and like, fuck off. Just,
you know what?
Fuck off.
That's one of these things that people are always like, oh, you can't jackknife too far. You're gonna break your airlines. You're gonna do this. Never had that. And
I've never had it either.
Jackknife that thing fucking as
always
far as
do.
it'd go.
You know, I did it all the time. I've done more U-turns than anybody I know, and it's just because that was my job. Because I was backing up all day. You know, I was a shunter. You know, I was just like, I don't know, unless they're using really shit airlines. You know, I don't know. Maybe there's some trucks, because, you know, there's some trucks where the airlines are actually, it's one of those trucks that never disconnect. The airlines are actually come out of the bottom of the trailer and connect to the back of the truck, like where the axles are.
I've seen that, but then surely
You know.
they drag along the ground and shit.
No, they don't. Obviously, they don't, Tom.
Well, I don't know.
Why would they
I've
design
never
ones
used
that
them.
drag along the ground? That would just
Because
be
it's
stupid.
America, and like I don't know.
We don't turn.
They're on straight lines. It's all straight
Yeah.
roads.
But it is
Yeah,
cool. It just
so-
kind of looks like there's no airlines. You know, a lot of times those are really stretched out trucks as well. And I was in one of them one time where they're pretty long. They're longer than the average one.
Yeah.
And the amount of times I would make a turn, I'd have to stop and then reverse, just so because I was taking all my turns too wide. It was just I wasn't setting up because I needed more room. I'm used to turning at a certain point, you know, and knowing where my bumper is going to end up. But I was very embarrassed. I had like 15 years experience at this point when I drove that, and I was like I was a newbie. I just kept going way too wide, and I was embarrassing myself.
It's weird, isn't it, when you switch to something like that and you kind of still carrying the old information across, and you've not, like, I found it when I came off. I've said this before, but when I was sort of tipping and I'd taken a curtain cider somewhere, and as I was coming around the corner, I looked in my right mirror and I was about to clean out a lamppost or a traffic light, because I was like, oh yeah, these have got an elbow. There's like another bit that sticks out of these
There's
fucking
another little bit
things.
here.
I forgot completely about that.
So, okay, all right. One thing I wanted to ask, Luke, you did a video last week where you witnessed an accident.
Yeah.
Oh
What
shit!
happened
Yes.
How have
Tell
you
us
not
more,
remembered that
please.
one?
No, yeah, that's a good point. I actually have seen this.
Fucking
I haven't.
useless.
Truck hit car goes sideways.
Great story.
That's it.
That was amazing. Right, move on.
Well, anyways, next to know.
All right, okay. I want to know more about Luke and his adventures in truck.
Wait, another
driving.
wait. We're not actually fucking moving on from that, are we? I want to know more about the accidents.
So what
just
happened
said
is, I was coming out of the services, and a few cars were very kind enough to move from lane 1 to lane 2,
Yeah.
so I could merge.
They had no
That
choice.
was nice.
What are you talking
There
about?
was a truck that also was in lane 3. It was a 4-lane motorway, so the truck was allowed in lane 3.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I was
As
going to
all
ask
the-
about that.
Yeah, all the cars were passing me in lane 2 as I'm building up speed. Presumably, the lorry in lane 3 didn't realise there was a car in lane 2 right next to its blind
Blind
side.
spot.
essentially.
Yeah.
Spun it out, and then literally for about 700, 800 yards, just took it for a little ride. So
Do you
Wow.
think? Because I did see this, and I do wonder: has he intentionally pushed that car that far?
well, I
Maybe to
could
teach
see
them a
because
lesson.
obviously
Damage is already done. He's
the
already going to get
camera,
fired.
on the camera on my dash cam, you sort of see it sort of semi already hit, but I
Yeah.
in my peripheral vision actually saw it, and I could
Yeah.
see the driver was looking down. So I don't think he knew he even hit the car. To be honest with you,
So he wasn't
Really?
concentrating.
Oh, so
That's
he was
scary.
actually doing something, was he?
yeah, he was looking down from what I could see anyway. He wasn't looking ahead.
Wow. So he literally changed lane and went, yeah, no one here. And went, oh, I'm just going to do this.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
bang. Well, I
He
didn't
might
notice
have
it.
done a quick check and then sort of looked down to get something as he sort of moved over, but
Right. Okay. So he's
that's
not.
why I honked my horn, because I generally didn't think that he knew he hit the car and was just taking it for a ride. So yeah,
But you see that there is like, is it a Royal Mail lorry I've seen, and then all these people get out and say, "Didn't you fucking see the lorry?" As it's like driving down like the car, the car's right in front of the lorry.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah,
There's
he hasn't
a
seen
few
it,
like
but
that. Yeah.
you would have thought after a while you're going to notice something, surely.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
how
don't
tall are
think
you though, Luke?
it's 6'3", so not as tall as you.
Yeah. So no, but I think I do wonder is it maybe the fact that they're very, very short and they've not got the seat high enough? And no, but like jokes aside, I can see like right down the same thing as Luke will be able to as well. You can see
Can
a
you
lot
actually?
more. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, because you're a lot higher up. I mean, I have to.
We'll just
I have
raise
to
the
adjust
seat
my.
up for us small people.
Yeah, but then you can't reach. You're not small, David. But then I can't reach the pedals if you go high.
Well, this is it. Yeah,
Then move forward towards the pedals.
But then you're on the,
Right.
the steering wheel.
it's clearly dangerous to
Then
have short
adjust
people
your
driving
steering wheel
trucks.
up.
We should only have people over 6. Let's reduce the workforce.
That's like a little hindrance.
There's
there.
it's very common in America for the long nose Peterbilts, where the drivers have their seat all the way down, all right, and all the way back, and
What, like laid back
You look over to
driving?
the right, you can't see the driver. The driver, you might be able to see his nose. You know, it's just that he's so far back and so far low, and he's got a really tall shifter as well, probably, and. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. Like you can't see the road. You know what I mean? You're so far. Maybe you might be able to see the horizon or something. You know, but if a car is in front of you, I don't know why they do that. I have to. I'm the nerd.
How many
out there
times have you
that
seen
will be up
Scanias?
really, really high? I'll be, I'm just extremely high up, and I
Yeah.
want to see as much as possible. You know, drives me crazy that people do that.
But like
Where
the Scanias, like a lot of the Scanias,
I
like
was
well,
literally
a lot
about
of,
to say the Scanias.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They'll have
They
fucking
sit
curtains like
right back, curtains half
Oh,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
done,
yeah.
and they're just like you can't even see them. You're like
Yeah.
overtaking, and you're just like I don't even know who you are, mate. I just see a hand on a steering wheel. That's it.
But that can't be
if
easy,
you're
can it?
lucky.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Having a curtain over. Is it just the Scanias? Well, surely all your trucks have curtains right there, yeah?
I've only ever seen it in Scanias, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think I might have seen it in one Volvo possibly, but
Most
it's
of our
pretty much,
newer
yeah.
trucks now, especially the Freightliners, they all have curtains. But, you know, there's enough room back there where you can move the curtain back further. But there is a few people who...
Oh no, this is clearly intentionally
So
it's intentionally done.
I actually
Yeah.
have like a new blind. So my new lorry's got like an FH blind. You know, where you just pull it down in front of you. And
Well, with the
obviously-
button, the button's fucking awesome. Yeah,
And I'm used to like just the flap down and then go with it. So I was like coming off the way. This is when I first had it, and the sun was low, so I was coming off the weighbridge. So I went, I'll pull this down. Didn't realize it comes all the way down. I went, oh fuck! Tried to push it up. Didn't fucking realize there was a button. As I'm being forced off this weighbridge, going, I can't fucking see. What the fuck? Do I... Established. There's a button to open it. Thank fuck I wasn't on the road.
Yeah, that was bad times. That.
It's literally a whole windscreen almost. So I thought, oh, how far?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! I fucked up.
All right,
And I felt like
Luke,
the
are you
Scania.
willing to tell us the dumbest thing you've done as a truck driver? Like where you're like, it was just dumb as fuck. Where you're like so embarrassed.
I'm
with
sure
your
I've
head
done
down.
loads of dumb stuff. I just can't think of any. I'm probably
Yeah.
too much dumb stuff, to be honest with you.
We are
Yeah.
putting you on the spot a little bit with this.
I should have been more prepared and give you a little time.
David, I think people like it when you get a topic ahead of time, isn't it, David? That was a great. You always say to me, "Oh, you should have told me ahead of time so I could come up with this one." Yeah,
I know, right?
Dickhead.
Thank you, Tom.
I do. I have a
I was
question
about
for
to
you,
say
Luke.
you've
Actually,
got one. Go on, Tom.
The Iveco. Going back to that.
Yes.
By the
For
way,
the American listeners, the few million that we have, that is a truck. They drive
it's
in.
kinda. It's
It's a
borderline.
definitely
lorry.
a truck.
HGV.
It's the new S-Way is actually really nice.
It's smart.
As a taller
Yeah.
chap, how do you find the Ivecos? Because that's. I was a
I
bit
feel like
nervous
that's a
about them.
very personalised question.
It's not because like
How
okay,
is
so
that
so
useful
one
for
of
us?
right, so one of the best trucks for a tall guy is a DAF. That is like they are. They've
Is
got
that legit?
a lot
Is
of
it?
height.
That's a true story.
Yeah, oh
that's
yeah,
it.
like it is.
I would have thought it'd be a Merc. Mercs are really tall, or are they sat quite
they're
high?
okay. I find that the Mercs are okay, but the DAF was always like the most comfortable. I found I could put myself into the nicest position. I felt the most like at home as a taller chap.
Okay.
The Scanias were not amazing. I did find myself like when you're going down a hill and the hill goes up again.
Yeah.
I found myself ducking to look underneath all of like the gubbins above you.
Right.
But like the DAFs were always like but like how do you find the Ivecos?
Well, I'm going to try and get a picture on screen. So if you keep talking for a little bit, I'll put it up.
Okay, so we'll just
Cut out
kind of
some
stall.
there, yeah.
Just so other people.
How's
see it
everyone's
as
week
well.
been? Good, yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic, yeah.
Pretty good.
So we'll get some like music going on in the background. Some like.
I can tell you a sad story.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'll
a
hear
sad story. I
Go on,
love
yeah.
sad stories.
I've got to say goodbye to my horse tomorrow.
Oh, never.
Okay, now I feel terrible.
Yeah.
I was about to come up with
You
a
have a
joke, and I was
horse?
like, "Oh no! Wait, you
I've
have a
got a horse.
horse?
Rehoming.
She's getting put down tomorrow.
Oh, never.
Well, say what?
She's 28.
Right.
Is that old for a
Back
horse?
the
Years.
fuck up a
Is
second,
this
because
horse
firstly, we
years or
didn't even
human
know
years?
you had a horse. You've never told us of your horse. I've insulted horses so many times on the podcast. I think I might have made jokes about putting them down at some point.
How did you
Turning
not know
into
I had a
glue.
horse? That
Will
was-
it be made out?
You've
will
never
it be
mentioned
made into
it.
glue?
She's called Karida.
Wow,
Just
David!
can't know,
Holy fuck!
Basically, my friend's got her on
Sorry.
full-time loan, and she's 28, and she's being put down.
How old was that?
Well,
this horse?
that's one less horse on the road, isn't it? So
How old was the horse when you got it?
You're never welcome back.
No one went for David, and his joke was way worse. You'll hear
I
this on
actually didn't hear
Monday.
David's. I didn't hear
Wait,
David's.
I'm not going to repeat it. Listen to this on
No.
Monday, and you're going to send
Okay.
him a text message saying, "David, you're a prick for that."
I've known her since she
I-
was...
I laugh.
As she glues her cabinets.
I wish I'd ever told... I was planning for time, so I thought this is the best way to break the news that no one knew that I fucking had a horse and it's dying. Thanks,
well, you don't have one now.
dicks.
Well, she does, technically.
She does for another 24
We
hours.
are horrible people. Holy
Anyway,
shit.
if we padded enough for time, thanks. You know,
No,
I thought I'd get
Chloe.
Can we
compassion
say
on
the
this.
C
Hold on,
word?
hold on.
Go
I got.
Go on,
No,
do
no,
it.
hold on.
Don't you dare blank that out either, because you guys deserve it.
Well said,
We do,
Chloe.
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
What was your horse's name?
Chloe, hold on.
Curida.
How did you ride this horse every day? Did you? How was this? Like, was it just by like owning a star? How often did you see it? How often did you ride it?
So I've known her since she was 10. I've been riding her since she was 15, and my friend took over and had her since Logan was 2. So I see her quite
Wait,
frequently.
How old does a horse have to be like rideable? I never
Well-
thought about this. I just thought they were like
To be
like a
rideable,
year
what, like in the
Well,
first...
depends how
like-
fat you are, I suppose, isn't it?
This is true.
yeah, true.
Well, you normally back horses from like 3 to 4, which I think is a bit early. So probably about 4 or 5, you back your horse
what do you
and
mean?
then
Back.
break it in. You
Okay,
know,
right.
Red Dead style, jump on its back, have a little rearing
yeah,
session,
I
and
know
go
that.
for it.
Have you done that?
I have actually, yeah. I've had
Yeah.
horses try
Have
and
you
kill
bare-
me
have
like,
you bare-
frequently.
Have you
Have I?
bareback ride it?
I've bareback ridden my horse, yes.
That's
Don't
awesome.
start getting weird with this.
We're not. I don't think we can.
I don't. Yeah, I wasn't really going to. You've absolutely derailed this entire. I genuinely
I thought
didn't know you had a
guys were going to
horse.
be nice, and you've just kind of like, oh, I didn't know anything about your life, and we don't give a shit. Yeah, brilliant.
We
That's making me feel
definitely
great.
don't. No, you've never mentioned the fact that you have a horse.
I am pretty
I
sure
feel
I
like
have.
You've
Right.
No, you've told us that you've ridden horses.
I've
We've
told you that I
never
have a
known that
fucking
you've owned
cat.
one.
And that's just an animal that meows most of the time. In fact, one of my topics. My topic this week was about the fact that one of my cats might be on heat, but that's been fucking derailed at this point. Holy shit! There's the cat. By the way, my house is surrounded by tomcats, and I could literally get I
Pouring
might
out the
actually
window,
get a
"Let me
camera.
in."
But I swear down, there's a cat on one side of the garden, there's a cat at the other side, and you can hear them going right around the house. It is like there's a cat just staring, and I went outside and it just stared at me. It was like, I ain't fucking moving. You can move, you prick.
I know
Anyways,
you've got a female in there.
yeah,
Chloe.
Anyway.
honestly, it is
Chloe.
Okay,
crazy.
yes.
I'm really sorry that your horse is going to get put down.
Thank you.
Is he in pain right now?
She? No, she's
She,
not
sorry.
in pain.
She's just
She's not in
Fine.
pain. It's just the right time.
okay.
It's one of those hard decisions that you've got to make at the right time. And you leave it too long, it's going to get worse.
Why? So,
it's-
what do you mean it's going to get worse? Why? I don't really get like.
she's 28. She's lost a lot of her back teeth, so she can't eat properly. She's
Right.
been lying down a lot and not being able to get up very well. So she's starting to struggle with her arthritis and things like that. And it's just not. She's going to get to a point where she can't get up and she's going to panic and it's going to be shit. So it's just not worth it.
Gotcha.
God
So
damn.
anyway, I'm buffered for time a little bit. Now you'll feel bad for me. I see a Iveco picture in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh
Luke.
wait, that was what we were talking about. Holy shit, this has gone This is not just padded for time. This is going crazy.
That is from your video
Alright.
today, is it not? Or was it today you uploaded one?
What are we looking at?
Yeah.
What are we looking at here,
Yeah.
Luke?
This is an IV code, the one I drive in particular. Hang on, I'm going the wrong way. This way. But Tom was asking about how good it is for tour drivers.
Yeah.
Shit is the answer.
Is it really?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
got
it
quite
has-
a
it
low
has that
sun visor on it.
deflector, Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
the
about to
first
say
thing
your
I noticed.
windscreen looks tiny. Actually, I've never noticed that.
All right.
Well, hang on a minute. Okay, if we're comparing trucks, can I just point out where the fuck is it?
Yeah,
That
it's the wrong
one,
way,
look.
isn't it? It's hard.
That's my. I don't know if you can see it, but
We are not
There's-
helping the people.
there's
that are
my
listening
new
to this
lorry.
podcast.
and there's my old lorry.
Right, so just really for
Massive
those
screen.
people who are listening right now. So on behind Luke, we're looking at a picture of his Iveco. It's a white Iveco, and it has a very large sun deflector on it. It's like probably like
Huge,
twice, if not
massive.
3 times the size of a standard one.
Yeah.
The Iveco's about that. And then on Chloe's, we have a Volvo. It's just a Volvo. You've seen
Fuck off! It's just a Volvo.
Just look out.
Beautiful truck.
Just look out the truck out the window. It's an X.
Shut up, truck
T?
wannabe
Is it-
driver.
No, XT Scania. What's the Volvo equivalent?
FMX.
FMX. That's it. It is an FMX, isn't it?
FMX, yeah, 8-wheeler, standard. Yeah, so I've got on that the new FMX. I've got massive windscreens, like huge windscreens. So you got so much more visibility on them. It's really good. But yeah, that Iveco looks tiny actually.
Do you find yourself like, especially when you're on the A roads, do you find yourself ducking loads?
Yeah. But you know what we were
Right.
talking about earlier with regards to Scania drivers being sat on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you
are
laid back
one
in the
of these-
background.
are you
I have
one of
to,
these
otherwise
that
I can't see.
But can you?
Really?
I can't ride without air seats.
Well, I got no
What,
choice,
bumping up
otherwise
and
I
down?
can't see the road ahead. So
Oh, you literally can't.
no.
What, like you like the bump up and down? Is that
I
what you're
love the
getting
bump
at,
up and
Tom?
down, but that's a different story.
No, but I find like if you
I didn't realise you're talking about that on here.
the bumpy
Yeah, we are.
seats,
Yeah.
I can't reach the pedals. You bounce out of the pedals, and then you're like, I can't stop. It's fucking moving. No,
Really?
No.
yeah.
Oh, here's one for you. Do you believe in driving barefoot?
Yes,
Legally, what we're talking
you can
about here.
legally. It's just a grey area.
Nothing
I've
to
done
say
it.
you can't.
That you can drive bare feet.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a massive grey area. All right. If you have a massive accident, they might judge you on your bare feet. And might
If
go,
you have if
"Actually-"
you have a massive accident, they'll judge you regardless to what you're wearing.
Yeah,
surely.
Because it
Absolutely
says,
anything.
it says
Ah,
suitable
well said.
footwear, but I guess barefoot.
Yeah, but if you're comfy driving bare feet, then
Yeah.
there's no reason you can't. And
Fair enough.
I do it when I help and do the like walking floor because the guy keeps it immaculate.
Well, so
I take my shoes off. I will not.
my
leave them on in the truck.
Mercedes that I had, I was barefoot in that, and that was well, obviously that sucks, but that was immaculate. That was you could eat your tea off the ground.
But
on that one.
what
That
size
was
feet have you guys got if you're going barefoot?
13.
15s. They are.
How can you feel the pedals?
Very, very
With,
hard.
with
to
my
fit in the
feet
footwell.
normally.
I mean, all fairness though, if you've got giant boots on, can you reach in between the pedals?
But that's the risk, isn't it?
That's what I mean.
You're in less control because you could
Yeah.
press both at the same time.
Yeah, because if you've got big feet, you've got big
Well,
shoes.
Like Tom,
This
you
is-
got size 25, yeah?
Basically, yeah, essentially. Yeah. No, but I did find that when I was when I just had socks on, I was definitely in more control. I had a lot more control of everything.
You can feel the pedal more.
Exactly, yeah. And so you could like I found if you had like a if I say with Mercedes, and I already had many. I did have a load where I'd like breakable stuff on, but you could be so gradual with the brakes, and you can kind of you can make it like
A lot more
even if you had like
precise.
glass on the back or something, like not a bloody thing would go over, just
Yeah.
because you were in perfect control of it. So I personally,
Usually it's a company policy where they basically say no flip-flops. And I think it might go without saying that no barefoot. It's just
So
but yeah.
in the UK, I know you can get a fine for wearing wellies.
What?
Yeah,
really.
yeah. My friends, because when I used to work on the farms and that, if you wear wellies, they used to wear wellies all the time. If you got pulled over wellies on, it was like a £50 fine on the spot.
Which are essentially not too, like, far away from safety boots.
Yeah, effectively, or rigger boots, which are
Yeah.
quite similar. But the wellies are like floppy, aren't they? And they can get in the way and stuff like that. And then flip flops, you're not meant to drive in. They're meant to be quite dangerous.
that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I mean,
and high heels,
I can't.
isn't it?
I can't
think
wear
high heels.
I can't drive with boots on. Because I can't drive with boots on because then you cut off because they're obviously slightly wider around the edges
Yeah.
for protection, so it makes my foot bigger, which is not what I need because
Makes
I do
sense,
catch
yeah.
the other pedal, and then because of the position I have to be in because I'm so tall, I literally can't. I just can't kind of control. I just can't control anything. So I have to wear like safety trainers if I'm going to wear something, but usually it was just trainers. Like a lot, the amount of times what I found with most sites, as long as I wore black trainers, and as
You
long
could
as
get
I
away
wore
with
like
it.
full class 3 PPE, so I had like orange trousers on. That's why I always wore orange trousers and like orange tops. So I was always in full. That way they don't look at my shoes, because if they see someone in full class 3 with a helmet on and all that shit, they're not going to check your shoes. Plus, well, they're already looking up because I'm 6'10". Because why the fuck else would they look up at me? You know,
They're more
look
looking at you
down.
going, "Fuck me, that dude's tall."
Did you know you're tall?
Yeah.
Fuck. do you get that, Luke? It's 6'3".
It's normally when people meet me for the first time, they always say, "Oh my god, you're so much taller than I thought."
In all fairness, you are so much more taller than in real life. But then the same goes for you,
That
Tom.
was
Like when we all met you guys,
superb
I mean,
English,
It
by
was
the way.
literally
just-
what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
it literally was just like, holy shit.
Wow. Fucking get her. Go on.
Yeah, no, like you say, I get it a lot. Like, and yeah, I think I just appear short in the videos. But then again, when you're next to a massive fucking truck,
Yeah.
you're
Everyone
gonna
looks
look
short.
short, aren't you?
You look short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a big ass truck. But it is nice. It's nice. I didn't know if you wanted to start doing would I bullshit you?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Because I think we're already like well into it. I think we can start.
Are we?
Because it's like 9 o'clock.
All right, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, 100% we need to do what I will shoot you then.
We'll just do
Yeah.
2 each then because of timing, because Davey's got a party to
Oh,
attend.
fuck that.
It's your boy's first birthday.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's 3 hours
he's
away.
got many more.
Yeah, he's got ages yet. Luke, you don't have to run
He
away.
won't
anytime,
remember.
do you?
Okay.
No, I don't.
Your wife
I don't
will.
have anything to go to.
It is
Yeah,
actually
come.
true that he won't remember. Like so my kids, I was talking to him about something like, "Do you remember when we did this?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh well, that was a waste of my fucking money, wasn't it?" I'm really glad that I did that. Shitting fuck.
Give him a
There's,
cardboard
there's
box.
only going to be 4 kids at this party and like 12 adults. You know, it's like
How old is he?
1 year old.
He's not going to remember, is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's no.
He might. He could be one of those super genius kids that are like, I remember.
No, he's not.
David, he's your kid. That's not going to happen, lad. We love you, but yeah, it'd be like
don't
saying
think-
like mine.
I don't
would be
think he got
fucking-
my brains. He got my wife's brains, which is a good thing. You know. He
Oh,
got
if you got your wife, if you got your wife's brains, then that
That is a
definitely
good thing,
changes
yeah.
the calculation somewhat.
absolutely. You know,
If he gets, he'd be really lucky if he could get like your wife's brains, like intelligence as well. Like I didn't like fuck. I've completely lost what I was going to actually go now.
Oh my god!
Also
Can we
looks as
get him
well.
to do facts of sun? Can we do that one day? That would be hilarious.
where my
Oh
son
my
gives
God.
us facts.
Yeah, when
Yes.
your son does the facts.
Oh my god.
that would be so good.
I could do it. He can pretty much say every word. I'll have,
Yeah.
have to chop it up a little bit, and yeah, that would be quite funny.
That would be hilarious.
This is
Yeah,
the
let's do
3.5-year-old. The 3.5-year-old can say so many words. He's got
Yeah.
very good words. He's got massive words. Yes. Anyway,
Let's do it.
are we
Right,
ready?
come on, let's
All right.
do
Okay,
it.
we're gonna do what's it called? I keep calling
Would
it
we
Truth or
bullshit
Lies,
you?
but it's, we
Would we
Would we
bullshit
bullshit
you?
you?
We still haven't come up with a title for this.
I'll do.
we
We have. That's it.
would we bullshit you?
Is
The
that what we're doing,
Patreons
title?
came up with
Is what
that.
we're doing? Oh, okay,
And
well,
we
fuck it then.
decided that because they give us
Let's do Luke.
Luke
Daddy.
sent me some good ones.
In 2005, aged 15 years old, I was fired from a cash and carry for drawing smiley faces all over the workplace.
This is true. It is true. It has to be true. I can
all right.
just.
Were you?
I
what
can
were you
imagine.
using to draw?
It was a combination of red, blue, and green marker pens.
Okay, not with your finger.
not
on
sharp.
your-
Oh, right. Oh, so no, these aren't little ones. Like we're talking like big, like
Yeah.
full size smiley. And what were they? Were they just smiley faces or?
Okay. Why?
Yes, just
Why
smiley
were you
faces.
drawing smiley faces?
Were you happy?
Because it was cool.
Okay, I believe it. Yeah. Okay. So you're 15, thinking it's cool to draw smiley faces.
Yeah.
And when you say everywhere, are you more meaning like walls, doors, desks?
Yeah, shelving, products that you used to sell,
Products as
cashier
well?
tills.
Were you
Products as well.
were you
Yeah.
the only person who was
Wow.
doing this?
Yes, yeah, I think I was.
You think you were, but there
did
could have
loads.
I
there
don't
could have been a
recognise that
copycat.
smiley.
What do you do at your cash and carry?
I sold products that were from the cash and carry.
But no.
So what, like
yeah,
on the
obviously.
till?
But like, were
I-
you on the till or?
I started off in the pet section selling like fleas and worms and stuff like
Oh
that.
right, okay. Well, I thought like actual real pets. Then I was like,
No,
I
wait,
don't do that in cash and
no.
You
carry.
were selling fleas.
Like flea, like flea
Yeah,
treatment.
flea circus.
Yeah, but you said that you were selling fleas.
Yeah, selling
so
the
you had like a
actual
flea
fleas, yeah.
circus where you actually sold little fleas and hey, and off they go.
I got promoted. I say promoted, but I moved to the tobacco and alcohol section.
At 15.
Legally,
At 15.
Well,
Wasn't
this is where I was
legally-
going with this.
wasn't legally allowed to sell it, but I could stock the shelves.
Okay. Right.
Right, okay,
And
okay.
in the cash and carry, you pay for it at the till outside of the tobacco and alcohol section.
So you just kind of passed it over, technically.
Yeah.
Right.
How did you get fired?
Okay.
Because the pens that we were using, that I was using, was pens that we sold in the cash and carry, and they realised that some had gone missing, and they were the pens that I was using. And when I got caught, it was because I drew a smiley face in the manager's bathroom of all places,
Why were you using the
Second
manager's bathroom?
manager's bathroom?
because it was the closest one to where I was working, where I was stationed, because it was right above the tobacco and alcohol aisle.
You are such a rebel.
Was the manager's bathroom like the one in The Simpsons, where like you have to take a helicopter and like you have to?
But they suspected me of doing it, and they followed me into the bathroom after I left. They went in, they checked, and it was their smiley face was there. And they come
Oh
downstairs.
my
and-
god, the image of someone inspecting going, this dude, he's
Yeah.
doing smiley
Oh, he's-
faces.
he's-
It's
he's-
definitely
Now,
him.
did you know that you were
Someone's
you were
doing
you were
it.
probably going to get in trouble if you get caught?
No, I thought it was cool.
Okay, you may think it's cool. Some people would think it's cool to do really illegal stuff, but doesn't mean that it's proper. And but you did.
Is
you
it
did
illegal?
You did it in
What?
secret, which means that you must have been knowing that you weren't doing right stuff. Correct?
What was it
Yeah, maybe.
technically you were done for, like, attacked for? The smiley faces or the stealing of pens? Because it's kind of like two bits there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they did ask me if I paid for the pens, and obviously I didn't.
Yeah, but they haven't left the premises.
Yeah, they haven't left the premises.
And I was using it for work-related purposes as well.
Yeah.
For graffiti.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah. they
Fired me for no reason.
Well, it seems
you
like
go
something
back
true.
there-
I think
Okay.
David's got confused as to what segment this is. This is not the old segment with Judge Chloe.
If you go back, are they still going to be there, the smiley faces? do
Oh
you
my
reckon?
god, are they?
Well, I mean, I was 15 years old, so it's quite a few years ago now. I've not been back since, so I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
cash and carries don't update shit, do they?
Yeah,
It's
they
always
never
the
do,
standard
they?
Well,
the
it's
same.
been renamed since, so
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean they've revamped the inside of it.
a little side fact as well. My manager was called Paul Hunt.
Gotcha.
Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Okay.
I mean, this is.
I'm going to go
clearly
say true.
This is 100%. I mean, we're all circling around, but the second we heard the story, we're like, this is true. Like, this is just definitely true, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
think
Right.
it
I say
is, but
true.
I
We got
think-
two trues.
I don't know. I think Luke could have like genuinely known someone that's done it.
Oh yeah.
But then a 15-year-old kid would be like, "Yeah, smiley faces are cool, man. This is cool." I'm mixing
I think
pens.
Not just
it's
any
true.
smiley faces. They were red, blue, and green smiley faces.
That's true. Yeah,
Just smiley, like round eyes and a
It
smile.
was like a little, like two eyes dashes down and then a smile.
Oh, like
Was
a
it one of
proper,
those
like,
pens that you
acid
have?
one.
It was just one pen with all the colors,
No, 3 separate individual pens.
and did you keep them on you all the time?
Yeah, in my pocket like this.
Okay.
That's just asking
So
for trouble.
It's like
Yeah. So
powder.
you
How
had-
did it not find this out earlier?
That's
This
like
is some
right-
shit
like
Did you,
detective
did you
work.
sign your name? Did you sign your name to each smiley face?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go with true as well. All right.
Yeah.
It's
All
true.
trues.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew it was. The second that you said the story, I'm like, yeah, this is 100% true. Yeah, it's
This
definitely.
is such a 15-year-old thing to do, isn't it?
It really is, yeah.
When
yeah.
you think something is so cool, you're just like, I'm just gonna do
I
this
like
and
that
make
job
my
as well. It
mark.
was a good job.
It was pretty cool.
But it was till he got fired, so,
I
he's a
want to
dickhead
know
here.
if they're still there. Please go back and try and take photos.
It's
Yeah,
right.
actually, please.
Back this cash
Yeah.
and carry. It's right opposite Chep and Swindon, so I am regularly in the area.
Do
I
it.
think
Oh
we
my
should
God,
find out.
please find out first and let us know. The smiley face is still there.
Yeah,
That would be
excuse me, I'm just gonna use
amazing.
the
If
manager's
not-
bathroom.
Add to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, add to them. Yeah, it's been 15 years.
Sorry, sir. What are you doing? Nothing.
He's
Don't know what you're on about.
we just managed to get the last one. Got rid of the last one in 2003. Or 23. Not 2003.
Go on then. Who are we voting for next then? Who's next? Nessa, who are you ready for?
I'm ready for Tom
I think
next.
you're ready for me, are you? You're always ready
Okay,
for me.
Tom next then.
I am pretty sure I once transported drugs in a container from Brazil. Actually, let me just... The container was from Brazil. I didn't transport it from Brazil. I should probably just... Yeah, I probably should just...
Right, hang on. So
Caveat
you
that.
picked up a container.
That was from Brazil, yeah.
Why are you
And you
pretty
think-
sure and not 100% sure?
Well, I saw what was being unloaded. Yeah.
Was it drugs?
I
I mean, they're pulling out suspicious packets. You're like, that looks suspiciously like
actually,
drugs.
fun little tidbit.
Is that what Tom sounds like to you?
Yeah, you can't even say
honestly, she fucking nailed it. That impression, it was so good. The container itself is actually on a video that I did. It's the ice road trucking in
No.
Leicester.
Ice
So that
road-
it,
right.
so that the container that you see in the thumbnail, I think that had drugs in it. So there you go.
Did you consult these dudes about this?
Did
you walk up there and go,
No, there
Yo,
was
fuck, man, what's in there?
no. I was not gonna. No, I wasn't going to.
Hang
What
on, why
was their
did you see it?
authenticity? Is that ethnic group, not authenticity? What was their ethnic group?
Were they authentic?
They were Brazilian or some from South America somewhere.
The people that you were
Okay.
delivering this to, correct? Were
Yeah, who
yeah.
unloaded it? Yeah.
okay.
Was it just like a wait and load thing where they unload and then you take it away again?
What
It
language
was.
were they
Is
speaking?
it a live load? I have no idea. Fuck knows. Not a clue.
The answer was the Portuguese.
I had no idea. I didn't really hear, but it was like is it a live unload? They call it, basically, where you kind of have to sit and you have to kind of
Unload, yeah.
take all of these. Basically, it was these.
What was the
packages.
customer's name that you delivered to?
Fuck knows. Jesus
You
Christ.
You would be the fuck who knows.
I don't. How the fuck would I know that?
How would you
I
not
don't know
know?
what the name was.
If you have a story about someone unloading drugs, then you're going to look at the name and go, holy fuck, it's like a drug lord name.
Not really. I'm going to go. I'm not getting involved
Was
with these
there an
guys.
address?
There is drugs involved.
Was there an address that you had to go to, and then was there a name on the building, or was it just like, let's pull over anywhere?
Right.
It's
And
the
also,
side
are
of
the
the road.
contents
There's no
named,
buildings
like-
around.
Load of cocaine.
I can't remember, to be honest with you, but basically it was. I couldn't get to where they were. I couldn't get to where they needed to be. I had to kind of park further down the road because of the ice. That's it's basically kind of like, for those people who haven't seen this particular video, the road was just sheet ice. I tried to get up to where they were.
was this the one
and I
you
couldn't.
got stuck at? I remember you talking about this in the group.
Yeah,
chat
I was
a while ago.
down at the bottom of the road, and I just couldn't get up it. And eventually, they had to come and and they were being like, they were taking these brown packages out, and they were being like really shifty with it and shutting the doors really quickly, and like kind of getting it all like doing all of this wacky stuff, and they're basically kind of getting them sent up to wherever they were going. And yeah, they were just like, and they definitely had like some kind of like powdery browny substance in them.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
so, okay, I'm having an orgasm. Chat name, not. I'm not
Say
saying
what
it.
now?
Not a statement. Sounds like a story one of the guests told us last week. So we had Sam Chocolate Prayer on, not last week, it was the week before. He had a very similar story, didn't he?
His story
I
Everyone
was
obviously
that
remembers.
his mate while he was talking to him on the phone, got pulled over by.
Yeah.
It was the brooms. All the brooms were stuffed with cocaine.
That
Or
was
drugs,
painted
or whatever
with
it was.
cocaine.
Painted
Yeah,
And he just happened to be on the phone with
there's
the
a
guy
raid.
while he was
Yeah.
getting SWAT looking after him.
So is this
But,
like a Sam story? Have you stolen it?
No. Here's the thing. Now let's go over the. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure. There's no like. I once transported drugs. Now he's like, so you in your head believed that you transported drugs, basically. You believed it. It doesn't mean you did. It's just you believed you did, which is very. I don't know.
This is like one of his famous stories. Like, yeah, man, I like
So-
transported all this drugs, and if it's not true, it's going to be a right letdown.
I'm almost certain that there was drugs in it.
I believe Tom believes
with
there
how
was
they
drugs.
reacted.
I don't believe
I
there was
believe
any
Tom
drugs in
believes
there.
it. And
Yeah,
it
I do
wasn't.
believe Tom believes it. So I'm going to think it's a true story that Tom is pretty sure that there was drugs inside in this container from Brazil.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to
that's-
believe it's true because Tom believes random shit like that. He just
Now, I want to
takes the
clarify
story and runs with it.
before we get our answer and before we find out before Luke says, if it happened to your best friend and he gave you all the details, that's still a true story. You understand?
Don't give the game away on here, David. But yeah,
Okay. So, Luke, do you?
So
What do you think?
I, based on the question I asked him, I remember him talking about this in a group chat once. I don't recall him mentioning drugs, so I'm saying it's a lie.
Ooh, he's got an
Okay.
inside scoop. Oh, he's got a smirky face. Oh, he's been caught out.
Maybe we should have asked Luke first
Damn it.
before we give our answer, because I've already locked in my answer. I don't like
no.
going back.
That's it now.
All right,
Come on
Tom.
in.
it's a lie. Yeah, it didn't happen. There was a
That
moment
was
where
a well played lie.
there was. So it did kind of. So I'll be honest with you. They did have brown packets in it, and they were there was a point where they started kind of taking it out quickly, and they were doing something weird. And I did think, are these drugs? And then they explained it's some kind of like fancy tea from South America, and it just doesn't
Right,
like to
and the
be
snow
out
and
in the
the ice,
cold.
yeah.
'cause-
Cold, yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So that's all
But
it
for
was.
a second,
but
for a second, you thought that it might have been drugs. Yeah.
not really.
which
no.
means
I,
that-
I,
Yeah,
there
which
was,
means we're correct. Yeah. We're right.
Yeah.
I don't
You
think
just,
so.
You
I
just
don't
happened
think so.
to get the answer confirmed. You know, so like.
Unfortunately, fucking Luke maybe lose a point on that one there.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not his fault. You can't remember.
No, you should
what
be.
fucking
That's the
bullshit
point
you
of the
talk
game,
about.
mate.
All right,
Come on,
let's
it's my
do
game.
Chloe.
I can't remember what I've sent either. I'm a bit worried now.
I do get nervous.
Okay. It took me 30 minutes to realise I was trying to get into the wrong car.
Right, true. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
Hey.
It's a very Chloe thing to do.
It seems like such a
That's
Chloe
a very
thing.
Chloe thing to do.
And that's a
We do love
that's
you,
a
Chloe.
very Luke thing to
when?
do, to go to your very own fridge in your very own man cave and get a
Go
can
on.
out.
Go on. Lift it. Lift it. Lift it. Lift it. Let's hear the crack. Let's hear the crack. Yes,
was
mate.
Nice. That was a nice
What's
crack.
up?
You're not a real YouTuber till you have your own fridge.
In your own man cave.
Wait, if you got a fridge,
That's a new thing.
has David got fucking bottles of wine?
It's
Oh.
beer.
Yeah,
Oh, just big bottles of beer.
Oh, well done, Tom. You
What?
actually you heard the crankle. Perfect. Yeah, yeah. That was a champagne
Crankle.
bottles, by the way.
Really?
The crankle, the crickle, the
crankle.
clank, the clank.
Wait, just it didn't sound like beer. It sounded like wine bottles.
It sounded fancy.
Yeah.
They are.
That sounds very fancy.
They are.
In fact, it sounded like a 1971 Chardonnay from.
Well
Oh.
done, Tom.
Could you imagine if I could do that? That'd be fucking. I shouldn't be doing this job if that was the
Double
case.
It
Right,
is,
so
Andre.
what's-
There's no year.
We almost can't see
Yeah.
that because of the green screen.
It's
There
so
you
green.
go.
Right, so Chloe, you tried to get in the
Yes.
wrong car.
Yeah.
Where was this?
This was at the local supermarket.
Right,
I was in
okay.
Daryl's car at the time. So I decided to nick Daryl's car. Went into the shop, came out, and I saw Ford Focus. And I just presumed it was Daryl's car.
That seems like a very true statement. You know, it's just,
And I walked
there's nothing wrong
over.
with that. I think we've all done it. I've done it in a semi truck many times.
Oh my
I
god,
walked
yeah, I think I
over.
might have done that as well.
The buttons didn't work. So I kept pressing the button. And I was like, oh, the battery's
But
gone
did you
dead.
look inside?
I kept pressing the button, realised the battery was dead. Well, it's got like dark
Battery was dead on the
windows.
buttons or in the car itself?
Well, no, I just presumed the battery had died on the buttons because it wasn't unlocking the car, and it's got
Right.
blacked out windows, so I didn't really look inside. It was exactly the same. I
What?
was like,
Has Daryl's got blacked out windows?
his car has.
Well, so both
on the
cars have
rear.
blacked out. So both cars have blacked out windows.
No, mine hasn't. His car has.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
this
this
one
car
has.
that you were trying to break
Yeah,
into.
It was basically it's exactly the same. All right. Exactly
Yeah.
The same.
Except the
Let's get
number
in.
plate.
I didn't look at that bit because I was adamant
Good
it was the
question.
same car because I
Yeah.
just looked at the car and I went, "That's where I parked it." I'm sure. I didn't even think about where I parked it. I just went, "Yeah, that's it." Walked over, wasn't unlocking, so I was like, "Oh, his fucking battery's died, isn't it? I wish you told me that." So I put the key in. I start trying to open it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this key? Like, is there a special knack to it? You know, sometimes like certain keys work certain ways. So I walked round to the passenger side. Still couldn't get in the fucking door. So I was like, stood there going, I was trying to ring Daryl at this point, going, why can't I get in the car? Like, there's no answer. He's obviously at work or doing whatever he is. I couldn't fucking get hold of anyone. So I stood there for ages with these bags out. I was just like, I don't know what to fucking do. So I went to walk back to the shop to realise there was another car.
It really
There
is.
was another car, and I pressed the button
So
and unlocked.
what car is it?
It was a Ford Focus. A
What
black
year?
one. 63 plate.
How do you know that? Like, I don't remember.
Because it's FG63 SXE. There you go.
Oh,
Right, okay,
Sexy.
well, everyone that we now know is licensed.
He sold it now, so you can't. You
Okay.
don't. Some random shithead will
do
have
you
it now.
keep
You
the-
never know.
Oh, do you guys? Is the license plate always the same for the rest of the
In the
life?
cars,
After
No.
yeah. I've got this weird, lame problem that I know Reg's because when I worked on the Weybridge, everything on the Weybridge is done on Reg. So I end up knowing so many
Yeah,
Reg's.
yeah.
And whenever I'm looking out for a car or we get a new car, Reg is like the first.
Except
thing
for
I
this
remember.
one.
No, but I wasn't looking at the reg because I just saw a black car that was a Ford Focus. It was twilighty, so it wasn't like bright lights, you know. So I just didn't look at the reg. It was just there, and I thought, that's it. I didn't even think that's it.
Right, okay, but you said 30 minutes. How did this go on for 30
Approximately
minutes?
30 minutes, because I'm blonde.
No. Don't. I'm blonde. Don't try and fucking explain this away with. Oh, I'm blonde. I'm just a bit ditzy, aren't I? Don't try and explain it with that. 30 minutes. That is some fucking
It
commitment.
was cold as well.
I don't think I would have the commitment to get into a car.
The only part
I
of
think
that
after.
story really is the amount of time. It
Yeah.
really is the amount of
It
time.
really is. After 10 minutes, I'm ordering a
5
fucking
minutes.
taxi. I ain't fucking sitting trying to get my own car. I will go back and get the key and I'll fucking work this out later.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call bullshit only because it's the amount of time.
Well, it's because I couldn't get hold of Daryl. So I just presumed I couldn't get in because there was a special knack. And I couldn't get hold of him. So I just kind of sat around and waited for a minute.
So was this
Sounds
car parked
possible.
in the same place you left it?
Well, I thought it was, but it obviously wasn't.
Good
But
question,
I don't,
Luke.
I didn't acknowledge where I'd parked. I normally just like literally park in a spot and just walk in, and I don't acknowledge where I've parked.
Did you
And
park
because
it
I
there
go there
yourself?
because I go to the shop so often, it's not like I have a certain space that is like my space. It's just you park wherever, and then certain days get jumbled.
For
and
me,
you
it's
forget
always the back end of the car park.
So how far
I
away
like
was
to park
your
when
get
no one else is going
jumbled.
to scratch my car.
How far away was the car? Your car, your whatever Daryl's car from the car that you were trying to break into?
Oh, it was like a space over, but like
whole
on the other
space.
side of the.
So when you
Yeah, but
pressed
it's
the
like on
button,
the other
you didn't hear
side.
anything.
You didn't hear.
No, because it doesn't make a noise. It just opens. It
No,
doesn't go.
No,
Yeah.
it definitely does.
This one
You can hear it
doesn't.
go. "Tsk, tsk."
It does not.
I have a Ford. I know
Well,
what
this
I
one
can. You can
doesn't.
definitely right. I have a Ford, and it's only a year difference.
Right, and
it
I was
must.
You must have
over.
pushed the buttons a bunch of times.
I didn't see. Honestly, I didn't see any lights. Nothing deterred me that this was not the car I was trying to get
So you
into.
gave up after a few seconds, and you just like, I can't get in.
Yeah,
Daryl,
but not a few
come save
seconds.
me,
I
be my
spent a
hero.
good couple of minutes trying to unlock, trying to get in. I was jamming the key in.
I thought it was 30
Jamming
minutes.
The key in.
Yeah.
I did say. You're a fun.
Mark that one off, David.
I mean, this
This
is
is
literally
so
the point of the
hard.
game. That's what she said.
I'll tell you what I think. I know you're blonde, but you've just said that your actual car was only 2 spaces down.
Yeah.
I can't actually remember where the other car was parked.
I can't believe for 30 minutes you wouldn't realise your actual car is just 2 spaces to the left.
I can't.
Let's-
I know you're blonde. You're not that blonde. I just cannot believe that you're that blonde. I am calling bullshit on this.
Yeah, I call bullshit too.
Yeah, same.
It's true.
Fuck my life.
Well done, Chloe.
How
Actually true.
30
3
minutes?
points for that one.
I literally got to the point where I was just kind of stood there, not knowing what to do. I couldn't get hold of Daryl.
Did you have any frozen food?
No, it was
Not
only,
afterwards.
Like, a couple of, it was only a couple of meals. It wasn't a huge shop.
But wait, the person inside, so they were over 30 minutes, or were they the ones that came and said?
I think they were.
They
doing
were in
like
the
a
car
full
the whole
shop.
time videotaping.
Probably. No, honestly, and I was so embarrassed when I realised. I can't even I can't even remember how I realised, but I just finally walked around to the back or something, and I thought I'll try the boot, like finally, and then I was like, hang on a minute, there's not got because Daryl's got Trucketeers sticker on the back, like a little one with a hashtag, obviously Jono's, and I finally got to the back and I was like, there's no sticker here, what the fuck? And that's when I finally started looking around, realised it was the wrong fucking reg, and went, oh fuck, it's not the car. And walked over and unlocked the car when I found it and got in.
Right, so two things on that one there. Apparently you are this blonde. Second, Luke, can we get some stickers over to Daryl just so there's something other than just trick or tears? Is that something you could do? And can we send just another trucking podcast one as well out?
Yeah, and then I can chase down my car.
Yeah, there you go.
Put one stick on either side of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do it Talladega Nights right across the
Put a
windscreen.
full-on flag over it, shouldn't I? And then I know it's my car.
Shake and bake.
But yeah,
Fuck, I can't
it was
believe
quite
that, Chloe.
embarrassing.
Was your car actually
honestly,
just two down?
Hey,
Was
Was
your
it
car
actually two
actually
down?
just 2 down?
pretty much, yeah. It was like
Fuck's
it's like a little L shape. So like where this car was parked was in between two other cars, and the car was like further on. Like it was pretty much opposite, but like a couple of spaces down, like on the L. And it just, I don't know why. I think I was tired. I can't remember the full reasons. I just remember being really embarrassed that it took me so long.
Honestly, and I'll level with you. You should be.
Yeah.
That is something you should be embarrassed
Yeah.
about. I am embarrassed for you.
I know.
And
right?
I've just heard the story, so yeah,
Thanks.
it's a thing. You're welcome. You're always welcome.
Yeah.
Is it
Should we
me?
get the next one? Is it David? No, it's who's next?
It's David. I've already
Oh,
posted
it's
it.
me.
Oh, it's okay.
I was once on the front cover of a local newspaper.
Why?
Yeah. Was it for good or bad reasons?
For spending 20 grand on
Fair play, that's good.
Well played.
It was due to I had an immigration problem when I moved to America.
Right.
And,
Okay. This actually I think this checks out. I remember something about this. Yeah.
Do you?
and
I don't know. I'm just going with it. I'm helping encourage him. Yeah.
and there was somebody in our local airport that actually got really badly treated by immigration.
Right.
And it kind of reminded my wife how badly I got treated when I came to America. Mine was up in Seattle.
Right.
And she thought that it would be she should tell the story to the paper.
Was it a money making thing? If she sold the story, did she sell you
No,
out?
there was no money making, and it was just it's just when I arrived in America, I was going to get deported immediately, because I didn't have right reasons why I was coming there, because I bought my return ticket was 3 months later, and I didn't have the right, I didn't answer questions correctly. I didn't
Right.
rehearse what I was going to say, because I was planning on
Did
moving
they just
there.
not understand you because you were
Right.
full blown Irish at this point?
Yeah, that's it.
Just
Yeah.
so, just two things. First thing, I'm really sorry about this because I do feel bad. But whenever David tells a story about like Ireland, my only point of reference is Father Ted. So whenever I'm imagining these things, it's always Craggy Island. So when he says the local airport, To me, it's a local airport on Craggy Island with just like a small hut and like I don't know a windsock, and that's pretty much all it is. And like, that's my reference point
Just
for
to
this.
clarify, this was in America.
Yeah, but so right, this was the
this was
local
the
airport in
immigration over
America.
In
yeah.
Seattle.
Right. Okay. So not like Craggy Islands. Right. Okay,
No.
that's fine.
Yeah. Flew out of Craggy Island.
What visa
but,
did you go on?
Tourist visa.
Oh yeah,
Tourist
well, that makes
visa,
sense.
or was it a visa
What's he gonna
waiver?
get deported?
Oh wait, yes, visa. Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, but Tom, this isn't helping because we know he's moved to America. So
Well, no,
these facts are fucking true.
Well, no, it's
What newspaper was it?
The Colombian newspaper. It's the local newspaper in our city.
Was it a nice picture?
Yes, it was fine.
Would you say it's
yeah.
part of the reason? Did it help?
Oh, what with the immigration status?
Yeah, was that kind of part of the reason why you got to stay?
I don't believe so. I don't think so.
Okay.
So it was irrelevant. She just wanted to tell
I
you a
believe
story.
it was irrelevant. It was just for all I know, everybody gets treated that way. But
Did you agree to this?
ex-wife-
Because you don't like this sort of shit.
Oh no, I didn't want to do it at all. No, I didn't. But my
Like, you
wife
didn't
just
wanna do the seminar.
my wife at the time. She's very big into
Persuasive?
I don't know noise, causing she's like a Karen back in the day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Vintage Karen.
And it was just
I'm not going to go much further with this one, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! I was more meaning someone that I know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was just they were threatening to deport me, and the way they were saying it, it was just it was very cruel.
Why
And
did you
they
get to stay in the end?
Excuse me.
Why did you get to stay in the end?
Maybe because my wife was pregnant at the time.
You knock someone up on purpose. Yeah.
That's a very good idea.
And
Shit, make a baby.
They said to me, why? Okay, so the story. What are you doing here? I'm just going to hang out with a friend for a few months. And like, how are you going to afford stuff? I don't know. I got.
What
money. How
was
much?
the
I don't know.
headline that they had?
Oh, wasn't expecting this question.
Yeah, you should have expected
Hold
this
on, let me
question.
make something
we're
up.
clearly going to ask questions about the fucking article, aren't we?
In the
dickhead?
group, in the chat, I'm having an orgasm. Said wanted, dead or alive.
I'm going to go ahead and plead the fifth on that question. I don't remember. What I would say, I could guess what it said.
It's got to be something catchy, surely.
Maybe something like Irish guy gets treated badly at SeaTac immigration. But
Was it like just like a little article? Was it like a 1-page, 2-page thing?
it was the bottom half of the front page of the newspaper.
And was it one of these ones where it continued on page 5 or something like that?
Maybe. I don't think so.
If there wasn't an Irish pun in there, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
But all right.
There
Any more
would
questions?
be something you remember.
Before we go on. What?
I think you'd remember more about it.
I
'cause-
see. If it was
yeah.
me, I would have been like, "No look of the Irish at Seattle, like
Yeah.
SeaTac or something." That's
Yeah,
what I
it
would
would
have
be
personally
something
gone with for a
like that.
headlight.
There would be like
Like,
a
I would've
real
been-
catchy.
Yeah.
header
You'd
for
have to
that.
have something to do with
Yeah.
Ireland, or like look of the Irish, or something like that. You'd have to get
Yeah.
a little bit racist.
Back
There's
then,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, I know you laugh,
He's
but
quite old.
racism's quite funny, isn't it? Let's be honest.
It is, absolutely.
Especially when it's Irish.
Especially.
Okay,
Especially
I'm
when it's
calling
the-
bullshit. Bullshit.
I don't know. I'm really conflicted on this one here. This is the only one I've actually been conflicted on so far, and I think it might be true.
Okay.
I'm going on my past experience of a similar ex, and I'm going on. I'm going to go true on this. That I reckon this is true.
But this is also the wife that made you eat Subway sandwiches over 2 days.
No, it was over one day.
Okay, over one
And she
day.
didn't make me. It's just that's all I could afford. Because she spent all my money. before
It
we
could
even
be
had
that
it.
wife thing to do. That's the problem. It's not a David thing to do. But if she's on it, I've locked it in. I've already called bullshit. It's on it. Luke, what
I'm
do you
saying
reckon?
true.
Oh, well, I think it's definitely plausible, isn't it? So I think I'll just say, yeah, true.
It's just gonna
Two
win.
truths and a lie. What is it?
It's true.
Yes, I knew it. So it just sounded true. But you know what? The point where I was like, it was when you said, "I'll have to make something up," and I'm like, "Yeah, mate, you're trying."
flagged it.
I know when breadcrumbs have been laid for me. I'm not following them.
Well, I don't
you remember
remember
the
though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. I don't remember what the caption
Because you
was.
obviously didn't give a shit about it if she did.
Well, no,
it
because
for you.
so
A
the
reporter
reason
and everything came to our apartment and took pictures.
Oh my god.
And
The
they
reason
took a picture
why-
of me with a big smile on my face, and my wife has happened to be looking down at the kid and like kind of very sad, and everyone kind of like just laughed and like I was just like, hey, because I'm, you smile for a picture, and the
So
camera.
when they
the
asking you to look
photographer-
miserable and you're like, hey,
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 I'm being the
the Fonz. The reason why I asked that question is because I've actually been in the front page of a newspaper, of our local newspaper, and I couldn't. I've got the newspaper behind me. No idea what it says. Couldn't even vaguely tell
I'm
you.
pretty sure Luke's done one better and he's been on American TV.
He has, yeah. I
You've
remember
You've been
it,
on
yeah.
American
That
TV.
woman crossing the road, wasn't it, with the dogs?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it wasn't really me. I was just me stopping. But my wife and I were on BBC Three in a documentary once.
Really?
Yeah,
What were you doing?
she was giving birth to a baby.
Oh wow.
We were documenting like young parenthood. I think I was 20 at the time. She would have been 18, and we were the oldest couple in the program.
Wow.
So yeah, that was on BBC Three.
Holy
I didn't know
shit!
there was a BBC Three.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sort of part-time channel now. I think sort of. It's not really much.
What was
There's
the
not
show
many
called?
people who.
It was called "We're Having a Baby."
I mean
So
that makes
original.
sense. Wow.
That's fucking cool. That's actually
is
really quite
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Sorry, no, I don't mean to over one on anything, but you know.
I mean, you
It's
don't,
cool.
but when you have got something like that, that's
Is it? My only question is: it quite graphic?
No, you don't see tits or fanny. No.
Well, I wasn't going to ask that. I meant the birth.
I was.
You hear
Was the clunge?
you hear my wife sort of giving birth, but
wow.
it's just audible, and then you hear like my eldest daughter.
But that's
Lexi.
kind of cool, though.
Did you get any
Because
money
now
for it?
you've
Like a
got a
memory.
video of your
No.
oldest daughter. Is that
No
not
money.
really
Why
cool?
would you do it if you're not going to get money?
I always wanted to be famous.
Checks
And
out.
now you are.
How old's
Aw,
your kid?
That's
You
kind
made
of
it
nice.
happen.
I like
I
that.
got 2 kids. One's 11 and one's 9.
Has she seen it? Have you shown her this episode?
When they were younger, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like recently. I've actually got it on my YouTube channel as like an unlisted video. Just
That's
cut-
really good. Can you share it with us? Genuinely, that'd be really
I
cool to see
can do,
that.
yeah. I've
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
the parts, but it's just me and Stace.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
yeah,
cool,
I
though.
don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck about anyone else.
Yeah,
no one else
I'll
will.
share it. It's really bad quality because it's like just filmed off the TV using a camcorder, but it's there.
I'm interested to see it. I think it'd be cool.
I'll send it to Vicky.
It's
I wonder
like
if you can find a high
it's
quality
like-
version of it.
It's like vintage Luke. Vintage Luke Shea.
I do have an announcement to make
Go on.
because you always make a fucking big deal out of it. I'm going to go take a piss right now. So, I'll be back in a minute.
Right, shall we continue on?
Yep.
Okay, I think
Luke's
you're
one
next,
is
Tom.
in the.
No, it's Luke's
Oh,
one.
sorry.
Oh, this is a long one. I once won a Lotto Lucky Dip and proceeded to win another Lotto Lucky Dip from that Lotto Lucky Dip. I then won a third Lotto Lucky Dip from the Lotto Lucky Dip that I won from the original Lotto Lucky Dip. I won the lottery 3 times in a row and ended up with nothing.
Now say that really fast.
I think that's as fast as it will go.
Is this a truth or lie, or is this just a sad statement of things that happen in real life? Is this just like more of a commentary of the lives that we live? That
It's hard to read
the
that.
your luck can continue for a few times, but the end
So,
you will end up
how
alone
much-
with nothing.
How much did you win on these lucky dips? Is it like £2 or something you win?
When you win a Lucky Dip, that's what you win. Just another free entry.
Oh, okay. Is that all
Yeah.
it is it? Right.
Yeah. So I think
Okay.
it's like £2 a ticket or something. So you pay £2. So I won a Lotto Lucky Dip, and then won a
So then you
lotto
got
lucky
another
dip off of that, and then another one off of that, and then nothing.
Oh, that sucks. If that's true, so you're there going, yeah, this is like, if I win this is fucking well good luck. That sucks.
They kind of keep it going. But then, whenever you say, if you say to someone, right, okay, right, I'll ask you guys, have you ever, like, what's the most you've ever won on the lottery?
I won 20 quid once.
Right. 20
quite a
quid,
lot.
or the other thing that people will sometimes say, well, I've not really like won, but like Jackie's sister's mum's brother won like 10 million. I'm like,
Jackie's sister's mum's brother. Is that not a Hot Fuzz reference?
well played. Yes, it is. That is a Hot Fuzz reference.
That's
I
Jackie's
boy.
uncle.
Oh God, I'm so proud of you right now. I'm so proud of you. But yeah, that was a Hot Fuzz reference. But it's that thing of like it's always like some like random person. You're like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is I do I
don't
care
think
about
I've
this person?
ever
No.
won anything. Well, like literally, you know, like the little bingo ones. I've won like, I think £8 was the top I won. I was like, wow, £8, woohoo! Let's buy some more, and then you lose. So it's quite feasible, but to win like 3 is quite. Is that not like really?
I wonder what the actual probability of that happening 3 times in a row is, because that must be very, very low.
I have a few questions. We need to catch him off guard. All right. What were you wearing?
How naked were you?
Yeah, exact same. Yeah, how naked were you?
What shop?
I was possibly very naked. Might have been on the toilet whilst.
Was it
Oh,
online? Was it?
Well, these all
Oh, this
weekend
is
ones that you
online.
did.
Yeah, you can use the app, isn't it?
I didn't know this. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
I
just
didn't
figured you
know
have to go to the
this.
store.
No, you used to. You got an app on your. I'll show you that. You got an app on your phone.
I can't believe you're allowed to do that. So you can actually lose your entire savings on your phone now.
Basically.
Yeah.
You
pretty
can
much.
set. You can
That's
set
what-
limits.
It's like gambling, isn't it?
Yeah, but what does that? That's personal limits. That doesn't do anything.
70p. Look at that.
Okay, I
Well
don't
played.
think.
I mean,
don't
he
think
has
you're allowed
got the
to do
app.
that. I don't think you're allowed to do it online in America. I may be wrong. I might be, but isn't like it's just too easy now to lose all your
Honestly,
money.
I watch enough John Oliver to know there is a million ways to ruin your life in
So,
America.
how
Surely
long-
that's like the least worst way.
How many days did this go over? Like, how many lucky dips can you get? Like, if you win one, is it the next one, which is like the next day or the next week?
So it depends on which draw that you're entered into. I don't actually know the answer, to be honest with you, on that one. I think it's like Wednesdays and Saturdays,
Right. So,
but I don't know
potentially
whether
2
it's
weeks worth.
entered for the Wednesday and the Saturday or whether it's just the Saturdays. I can't remember.
Okay. How much did you have to pay for the original one?
That's too
So
big.
I actually spend a lot of money on the lottery. I'll probably put £60 on a month.
A month.
£60.
I play every draw twice a week.
Wait. So this isn't actually as good as it was. What? Because how many like numbers do you get? How many like kind of like how do I say this? Like how many kind of like times are you? How many tickets are you getting? Is that what I'm supposed to say?
I guess
Shows how little I
tickets,
play
yeah.
it.
I think so. Like the lotto is twice a week, and then you got the Euro Millions twice a week, and then
Oh
there's
my
another one which I
God.
can't remember, which is twice a week. Just like 6 draws a week, which is almost every day.
I mean, this must be true because statistically, if he's putting this
If you're
much
playing
on,
that much, yeah, then
it's gonna happen, isn't it? Surely you're gonna have like a string
like
of
me,
wins.
who plays lotto like once a year, maybe. For
And I
me
got-
to have that happen would be like, oh my god,
Just
this
want
is
to put it out there. I'm not an
amazing.
addict, so I don't have to play. I'm not addicted to it. It's just
You can stop whenever you want.
I can afford to
I
lose
just
it.
don't want to. You know, just,
60 quid versus potentially winning $1 million. Do you know what I mean?
well, it seems like a very plausible story that can happen. Here's an example. So the lotto in Ireland, all right, where you pick the numbers and you wait for the guy to come out on Saturday night and pick the numbers. That out of 4 weeks doing it, I won 3 times. All right, meaning I only won the minimum. Basically, but one of the times I happened to pick the same numbers my mom picked. And she won too, and I won, but it was only again minimum But again, it is doable. You know what I mean? Like, again, I didn't win the next week, but I won the next 2 weeks after that. You know, and I can't remember how much I put down. Chances are I didn't come. I probably ended up losing all my money. I probably whatever I won, I probably just put that back in. You know, but anyway, yeah.
I'm going to go true on this. Statistically, it has to be true.
Statistically, I reckon
it's plausible. There's no reason for it to not to be true.
If you were playing once in a moon, I'd be like, nah. Go on.
All right.
Yeah.
We're all
True.
saying it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Sure point.
Statistically, it has to be true, surely.
If you're playing that much, I mean, that is cool. Like, how much would you
Yeah.
expect to win something at the end of that if you kept
Did
winning
you ever,
and winning and winning?
Did you ever see that video? This guy, he ended up winning, I don't know, like $100,000 or $200,000, and I might have been a scratch card, or I think it was a scratch card, and then he got interviewed at the store that he won. Like, yeah, can you?
Was it an? It was Australian, wasn't he, or something?
Probably.
I'm sure, and it wins it again.
Thank you, Tom. I was capable of finishing my story.
Oh,
But I really appreciate-
I got so excited for you. I was so involved in it. I loved it. Sorry, mate. I got really excited.
Yeah. So
Tom,
yeah, what Tom just said. He ended up winning it live on
Sorry.
TV. Then an even bigger.
Was it even
so
bigger
cool.
than the previous
Bigger.
one?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that was really cool. Because it was all proper. Did he not swear us like holy shit or something like that during?
He is Australian after all, so yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't not, would you? If that you just literally
Yeah.
won in front and you'd be like, holy
Have you ever seen the one where they're asking what would you do if you won like this massive jackpot, and the guy's like hookers on cocaine, and the woman goes, "Oh, we'll ignore that answer," and moves on to the next.
Everyone's
person.
going to ignore that one. All right, Tom.
Right, I once went on a date with a porn star.
Wasn't my sister, was it?
Hey, well played.
What's your sister's name?
It was.
I'm telling you.
What's Daryl's sister's name?
Oh yeah, shit, it was. Right, that's weird. Right, go on. Ask me questions.
How tall was
What was
she?
her name? Oh, how tall was she?
Oh. I don't know. She was quite tall, if I remember. She was like.
Well, if you don't think her as short and you're quite a tall man, she was probably quite tall.
When?
Oh, so this is so.
This is broken you already.
I know you're gonna ask me like names, stuff like that. I can't. This is so many years ago. This is when
Blonde,
I was.
brunette?
She was brunette.
Was she a porn star at the
and-
time?
So she was, yeah. Well, I say, what would you define as porn star? Because she did.
Someone who
she,
has sex online for video.
So, all right. So, yes, basically, her main job was porn.
Are
How
you a porn
recently
star
was
if you
this?
just do magazines?
No, she did videos. Like
But are you a porn
How
star
recent?
if you do just magazines?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't
Well,
really
you're
know.
just a
Like,
model, aren't you? You just take photos.
and yeah, would you be a nude model? I don't really know. It depends on like you kind of like.
Right. How
but-
long ago was this?
I would have been about 18 or 19, so this is many years ago. This
How
is
old was
many,
she?
How
many
did you
years
get
ago.
a date with a porn star unless you paid for it?
Oh, right. So this goes back to a site called Face Party. I don't know if anyone ever remembers this one here, but this is like this is like OG social media. This is
Face
like this is
party, okay.
this is before MySpace.
I say,
This is how
must
old
be,
this
like,
is.
pre-MySpace,
Before Bebo.
right?
Before
Oh my God,
before yeah.
Bebo.
This is like fucking OG, and we got talking on there, and I met her up in Manchester, and yeah, don't know.
When you knew she was a porn star when you went on that date?
I don't know. I don't think so. Or if I
How old
did,
was
I didn't. I think she was slightly older than me. She was in maybe in her 20s or something like that. So she was slightly older than me.
Okay.
When did you
Where
find
did
out
you
that she
go?
was a porn star?
I remember on the day I found out like because she was because I'd asked her.
She had a bit of cum around her mouth. I was like, sorry.
Exactly, yeah. I was like, the fuck has she got? I've just come out of work. Sorry. No, I'd asked her like I was talking to her what she was doing that night, and she says, "I'm working and I'm meeting up with this, that, and the other." And she explained what she was doing, and yeah, it's just she explained what she was doing, and yeah, she was off to God.
So
do porn.
you didn't join her in
So
front of the
you
camera
didn't get
later on that
lucky.
night?
She went off out elsewhere.
Did you? And you only ever had that one date. How did the date go? Did you like her? Did she like you? Did you
Not
try
really,
exchanging
no.
numbers? Did she
Where
like?
did you
no,
go?
you're too
What did
fucking
you
tall
eat?
for me. What's going on?
I think we might have just had a coffee or something like that, or been like just hung around. Like I think we went like I don't really know.
Why was a 20-odd-something-year-old porn star interested in you?
That's the part none of us can comprehend.
'Cause
You're
you're
an
quite a lot
ugly
younger
bastard.
then.
All right. Why would she even consider you?
I couldn't. I honestly couldn't tell you.
That was an LOL. I was expecting. Like obviously that's
Was
not
she
the
just?
case.
Did someone pay her to go out on a pity date with you?
Wow. Holy, hey, I was.
I mean, that's
hey,
the only
I tell you
logical
what,
explanation.
in my younger days, I was a reek catch. I was like, yeah. No, I don't really know. I mean, I used to chat a lot and like on like these online things, and I think
Did
I
you
don't know, we
pay
just got
her?
talking. No, there was no money involved. I was not part of the porn or prostitution or anything like that.
No. Did you pay to have her have a date with you?
No,
Did you
Did
pay
you
for the
make her
food?
feel bad?
Ooh, Dad,
I
did
think
you
I
pay for
might
yeah,
have paid
did
for
you?
food
Ooh.
or coffees or whatever we had.
So you don't remember what
Where
you
did
had?
you take her?
I genuinely, it's so long ago, I couldn't tell you. I genuinely couldn't tell you. I remember meeting her at the train station in Piccadilly, and I remember she was quite the things I remember. She was quite tall, but like she wasn't. The pictures that she had up, she wasn't as like I quite like.
So now
for,
she's
for
quite
me,
tall. Can I just point out?
No, I said she was quite
did
tall.
not say you couldn't figure out her height earlier.
He did. No,
I did, yeah.
He did.
Did he? Oh,
Yeah.
bollocks. Thought I caught him on that.
No, you haven't. Good
God
try
dang
though.
Was she?
Yeah.
Was she ginger?
No, black, like Bob Brown or kind of darker
You
hair.
said brunette earlier.
Yeah, that's darker hair, you dickhead.
Not necessarily. You can have like light brunette.
Luke.
Okay,
have you
she
caught
was
him
a
out
dark
yet?
brunette then.
What do you think? Do you any reasons why he'd be lying?
I think that's true.
Ooh.
But
I
any following
appreciate that,
any
man.
questions that might where you can maybe catch him out?
Not that I can think of right now.
It's quite hard to catch you out on that one.
I think you don't really know a lot. You can't really answer many questions.
As a general thing, that is
which
true, actually.
I think you're doing that to try and make us think that you're lying, but I therefore think you're actually telling the truth.
Yeah, it could be double bluffing.
Now, did this happen to you or someone else?
This happened to me.
Okay.
I'm calling bullshit because I don't think this happened to you. Like, I don't think a 19,
Well, I
18-year-old kid could
Was-
pull a porn
Of course
star.
I
Was
could
this-
fucking pull
was
a
this-
porn
was this
star.
in
Look at
England?
me.
Was this in England?
This was in Manchester, yeah.
In Manchester.
You said Piccadilly earlier.
Which
Isn't
is
that in
Manchester?
London?
No, Manchester Piccadilly.
That is not a real place.
It definitely is.
Made up. That's not real.
What are you
Is it
talking
real?
about?
Oh, bollocks.
Yes, Manchester Piccadilly is a real
Someone's-
fucking place.
Someone's agreeing on the chat.
Yeah, Manchester Piccadilly
I thought
Station.
That was London.
No, it's fucking yeah, it's Piccadilly train station.
Was it
In
raining?
Manchester. Oh my God.
I don't think it was raining that day. No, I don't know how that's going to help with your story.
All right,
wait,
okay.
it was raining. That's definitely a lie.
We need to get our answers in before we run out of time here. I'm going to go ahead and say it is true.
Yeah, I'm going to say true.
False. Still false. I'm still sticking
Okay,
with bullshit.
Tom, what's the answer?
It is. Sorry, guys. Completely true.
Oh, fuck off.
I did go on a date with the porn star. I hadn't realised at the time like she was like as porn starry. I don't know. Honestly, I was okay with it. I didn't really have. It was just she just wasn't like I don't know. We just didn't like it. It was one of them really kind of. It was quite an awkward date, and I don't know. It just didn't. I think.
But now you know
Dates
she's a
are
porn
really
star. It's a
awkward.
story. Yeah.
Yeah. I should have probably got a porn star name because that would have made the story like that bit more interesting towards the end of it. But no, I don't
There
have
is a
that,
Piccadilly in London, but it's
Yes.
called Piccadilly Circus, so it's not the same. So that's possibly why he was confused.
There you
I
go.
was
Because I was like,
yeah.
I've been there, but I've never been to
Yeah, it's
Manchester.
Piccadilly Circus in
Yeah, I
London.
know. I was like, it's not real.
And
Yeah,
it is
I
a
know
bit of a
Piccadilly
circus.
I just thought you meant.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a true fact.
Chloe,
I've learnt something new
you're
today.
next. Last
Uh-oh.
one of the
Oh
night.
boy.
Oh
So-
no! Which
Or
one
the
was
morning,
it?
if you listen to this in the morning.
Oh, I'm not doing very well here with my blonde stuff, am I? It took me way too long to notice I was pushing up against a car when I was maneuvering in the lorry.
We would have heard about this.
This feels like a story we should have heard about.
We
this
would have
shit.
heard
Was
about
it?
this. Any blanks? Any times that we couldn't think
There's
of
a
anything to say.
trucking story where she's wrecked a car and she's not
okay.
noticed.
There's
I
actually
didn't
there's a lot of
wreck
trucking
it.
stories I haven't actually mentioned, by the way.
Yeah,
Is it really?
and I
There
didn't
is
wreck
so many.
it. I didn't wreck it.
Of course
okay.
there is.
I was in a skip lorry, okay? So I drove down the road and I had to deliver the skip to these, like, three
As
narrow
you
pillars,
do as a
you
skip
do.
driver, yeah.
And there was cars parked, like, on the opposite side of the road. And I'd done this maneuver, and basically, I don't know how it came about, but I had to kind of go forward a bit. And for whatever reason, I obviously forgot there was a car there. In whatever reason.
Wait. This is in front of
pretty
you.
much right in front of me. I'd forgotten there was a car. Okay? And I was about to, like, doing these maneuverings, and then I had to go forward. And I was going very slowly. I mean, I was literally like, you know, when you're just shunting and you're just literally moving forward gently. But I wouldn't move forward. And I'd obviously, like, checked my side mirrors, and I thought I knew what was around me. Obviously not. This is when I was quite early on. So this is when I was quite a fresh new driver. So you make mistakes. And I kept driving forward. And I was like, what? Handbrake? No, nothing's wrong. What the fuck's going on? Kept full on pushing my pedal on, thinking maybe it's a curb. Maybe there's a stone. Honestly, couldn't figure out what the fuck was wrong. No one was around at this point, thank God. Anyway, I was like, what the fuck?
Nobody but the driver.
On? Nobody
was
but
it
me.
Was it a part? It was.
It was a parked
was.
car. It was a parked car. Anyway, so I was like, right, I need to see what's going on here. I didn't think to look in my mirror, did I? No, not a natural thing to look at. Well, I think it must have been like foggy or something. I can't remember, but for whatever
Just to clarify
reason,
for our American listeners, in European trucks, they have a mirror in the front of their cab to look at the
directly
very front
down.
at
Yeah.
their grill. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I can't remember if it was foggy or something. I can't remember, but whatever reason, I didn't look at that mirror because I was new and maybe I just didn't acknowledge the fact it was there. I don't know. Anyway, I got out. I was like, "What the fuck?" Looked down at my wheels. Nothing. I was like, "What the hell? What the hell?" Walked around the front and right up against this BMW. Like,
do any damage to it?
literally, I was like, fuck. Looked around, no one's seen at this point. So I literally jumped back in the lorry and reversed back and jump out to see what's happened. Luckily, or I couldn't see a single scratch. I don't know if I was touching just like the wheel because it was slightly bent out. I think, luckily enough, I'd obviously been moving as well. I'd been ramming up it so many times and it must have just been hitting the wheel and not the rest of the car, that it just literally didn't do any damage. No one saw, and I was just like, fuck, what an idiotic thing to do. And yeah, did the delivery and then drove off.
Did you report it?
No.
That right there is a crime. You have
know.
done a crime.
People would call that a hit and run.
Yeah.
I know.
Right,
But
okay, so
I was a fresh new lorry driver and I was nervous and I didn't do any damage and I was scared.
it didn't
And I
do
did
any
the-
damage. The guy's like, why is my wheel completely bent? The alloy is like a crescent moon now. What the fuck going on?
There was
How does this even
100%
happen?
No damage because it was just like right up against it and it was just moving like I didn't ram it or anything. I was on it.
Here's why I think it's a lie.
Okay.
I've had a lot of hit and runs in my time, but you can't admit it on
David,
camera.
you rebel.
You can't, because then you're going to get caught. You know what I mean? Then, you know, because you basically is admitting guilt. That was a joke, by the way. I didn't have any hit and runs.
Yeah, I was going to say we have admitted some crimes on this podcast. There is. I'm pretty sure there's been crimes admitted on this podcast today.
You can go through all the footage. I have never admitted to because I'm a famous YouTube star. I can't be admitting that stuff. Can I?
I might have admitted to crimes. It's possible.
Skills? You know what I mean? As like, you've heard of that, haven't you? I've got a game too.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake!
have you? Oh.
Oh, have you? You have a game, do you, David? Go on, plug it, you prick.
I'm not gonna fucking plug shit. Go on.
I'll fucking plug you.
That's what she said.
You. Where's
I don't know. See, I don't know. It's.
I think it's false. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it
Oh,
right
he's
over.
jumping right
I'm
in
locked
there.
in. I'm locked in. I'm sorry. That's just my own personal.
What you reckoning, Lucas? Yes.
I think skips are quite low down, and you would see it a lot clearer than
he's
a
right.
lot
It's
clearer
an
than what you would if
FMX.
you were in an Arctic.
Okay, it's not as high
You
as
can't
an
be that dumb. I'm
Arctic.
sorry, you can't be that dumb.
Imagine
Oh,
this
then
is
I'm not
true.
sure.
Oh, come
If
on,
we've
because
proved
if she-
one
if
thing
she
this
did do it,
evening,
you just called her dumb.
definitely is possible.
Are you that dumb?
What did Tom say?
I'm gonna say I hate to. Chloe, let me just quickly caveat this for a second.
Yeah.
You know, I was actually talking to you about Kale, and I honestly I love you. I love what you bring to this podcast. I love everything about you.
But
You are that dumb. You really are that dumb.
I am sometimes, yeah.
I
I mean, come on, this bullshit, the amount of stuff you've now learned that I don't tell people of how dumb I actually can be.
You know, it's hard. It's hard to come up with stuff for this truth or lie.
just quick, is this
Because
truth or lie?
What,
So
what
I'm
did
gonna-
you say?
I'm
Are you
going to say
guessing?
lie.
I lie.
What did you guess? You reckon I'm dumb?
We're all saying lying.
No, I this is true.
You went
Oh,
true.
you think
This
it's
is
true.
fucking 100% true. This.
I think
She's
it's lie.
that dumb. She would definitely
It's
do this
actually
shit.
Genuinely 100% true. Yeah.
I was just hoping that you didn't, so you wouldn't compromise. I was just more of like I was rooting for you.
Since I've learned so much, like I'm not that person anymore. But I've when I was younger and I was inexperienced and I don't know what, like I have dumb moments. All right, like I was in the yard once and I'd done all my checks and I forgot there was a fucking like a bulldozer next to me. So I went, oh right, I need to go and pick up a skip, and I literally just turned the wheel, bam, straight into the side of it. Who the fuck does that? But yeah,
It's entirely
out on
possible.
the road, normally I'm dead safe, but not in the yard. No, I'm fucking thick as shit. There you go.
The
True
thing
story
is,
for you.
with this podcast, kind of part of what I think what we've all tried to kind of do is say, don't worry, if you make mistakes, we all do. We all do. It's not about making the mistakes, it's about learning from the mistakes. And unfortunately, some people in this podcast never fucking learn from them. But in fact, actually, that being said, I think that might be all of us.
Hey, I
We
learned
should,
from my mistakes.
we should from our for our Patreons, we should actually start telling the truth about the stuff that we wouldn't put out on YouTube, and just tell them.
Some of like a what should we do, like an uncovered or like an episode where we say like the other stuff, the stuff
the
we've
other
never said
stuff
before.
that we've always wanted
We're
to say,
quite
but we
blunt
never.
about our mistakes, though. Like the amount of shit we've done, that it's just like
There's
yeah, let's
definitely
just
ones
fucking
I've
own
not
it.
told. There's 100% ones I've not told.
God.
Oh yeah, there's definitely ones.
How about you, Luke? Are you innocent in all this?
No, I make mistakes. I think anyone who says they don't is
Yeah.
a liar, aren't they?
It's-
You've
Oh,
got to
yeah.
learn
Yeah.
from them.
That's
It's
isn't
the
that the fucking
mistakes
truth?
that are the stuff that you've done that you got away with. No one knows
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
I did something similar to
Yeah,
Chloe's reversing into a BMW story
Okay,
once,
so
but mine was way worse, which I am not admitting to as such. When you're recording,
Oh, so this is going. This is going on the
Bringing
other
this
one.
up.
I'll
What?
tell you about it later.
This is in the OnlyFans part.
Yeah. This is going on the other one, on the other podcast that we're
So
going to do. With, like, all
we're
the
gonna,
other
this
stories.
will be recorded, but it will be for the Patreons. So if you want
And
to
only the
find out
Patreons.
what Nessa did, you're gonna have to, and I'll make sure I actually get around to editing the post.
Right.
show
So I
for the
just got my
Patreons,
Class
too.
2 license. It was in 2008, right?
Well, hold on. You got to tell
All
us
right.
afterwards. You're not telling us now.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, you
right,
can't
oh,
tell us
after.
now. Wait,
Fuck's
God,
sake!
whoa,
Don't do it
whoa.
now,
Oh,
you
you were
dickhead.
cutting this out.
Wait till we're done with the show.
No. We're not.
This will be in the
pause it at
post
the end.
show.
Right. I think we'll end the show on that. So, Yeah, happy with that.
Well,
Yeah,
hold on. We got Luke C,
fucking prick.
HGV, YouTuber. We could post.
Oh,
The
yeah.
plug
fuck?
his stuff.
Everywhere, every cunt on his dog. Sorry, I swore again. Everyone knows Luke C in a HGV. Jesus Christ, I think my kids know who he is, and they don't even like trucks. I've tried to get them to like trucks. They don't like trucks, but even they know who he is.
But
Everyone
still.
knows Luke C.
Luke C, would you like to plug your channel?
I have a channel. It's called Luke's in HGV. There you go.
Yeah, you do.
Nailed it, mate.
If you want to watch
Instagram,
it, watch it. If you don't,
Facebook,
then don't.
YouTube, TikTok, all the shebang.
Check it
Just
out.
put me on Google. I will come up.
That's what she
Have
said.
you got OnlyFans yet?
No, I don't have any fans yet. No.
Yeah.
Why not?
Not yet.
Yeah, listen, Luke. You want to get famous, mate? You look at some of them. They're making some bank, lads.
I
They're
bet.
making
I
some
bet they
fucking bank. Yeah. Range Rovers, mate.
You could sound like
Range
a wank
Rovers.
song or something.
So Luke actually has a story. In fact, we both have a story about this because the same guy has messaged both of us.
Has he?
I
Yeah.
get some really weird requests. Yeah.
I know that one of it.
How much did you
both
get
of
for
us.
it?
I'd say it's
I signed
50,
an NDA. I can't go into it.
There was 50 quid for used underwear, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Do you not get that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why haven't
Did
they
you do
called
it?
me? God damn, I
It's
could
not
use
what
some
your
of those.
fucking
Postage to
underwear.
America is just too expensive.
Yeah.
I'll pay for shipping.
You're not earning money then.
I actually do need some new underpants. So, if you message me again, I might actually take him up on it. So, hit me up, hashtag. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you get some wacky ones. What's the weirdest
Anyway.
one you've ever got, though? We are going to end the show in a second, I promise.
I just want to get one of them in it. Like I'm not prepared for it, but yeah, just weird, really weird stuff like that.
Okay.
Like someone, I don't know, it's not really weird, but someone asked me to go out with them. They were a guy. I was like, oh, I'm straight, and he was like, well, if you fancy, go becoming gay, I'm open. I was like, well, I just told you I'm straight. So if you change your mind,
You're
let me know.
straight
Determined.
now. That doesn't always mean you're straight.
Yeah,
later.
I'll never
You
say
may be
never.
Confused,
Never say never.
Luke, I once got a man once offered this is a story. People regulars know this story, but I once got offered €50 for a man to worship my feet.
That was
taking
one of
it.
your topics, wasn't it? What were they
Yeah.
bullshit you things? I think
It
you
was,
were.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was another
Yeah.
story too at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
You said
That
it,
was a weird day.
Yeah.
That they like feet in Rome. Anyways, let's end the show there. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, did I fuck this up?
Just
haven't
do
listened.
it.
How did you get
You're
this far?
fine.
Right, basically, it's end the podcast. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening. Our podcast manager and editor is David. Thank you very much. You're a lovely, lovely man.
You're very welcome.
Hosts are myself. Yeah. Did you really have to say you're well? Really?
You're very
going to
welcome.
interrupt me for that? That's how much you need to. Okay, right. Fuck it. We're going with it. Hosts are myself,
Damn right.
Chloe, and David, and Luke C this week. Thank you for joining us, Luke. You're a lovely man.
I know.
That's
Thank you for having
that's the
me.
energy we're bringing with this one here. That's fine.
Thank you.
Our
Thank you for
producer
having
is Nessa. Sorry, thank you, Nessa. I feel like I've thanked everyone else. I need to thank you as
You
well.
didn't thank me very much,
Thank
did
you
you?
I don't give a
much.
fuck
Skipped
about
over
you.
my
Wait,
fucking
listen,
name.
we're doing the outro right now. We're doing the outro. If you like to support our podcast, why not join our Patreon like our amazing mega supporters, such as these
Supporters.
bastards. Supporters. I've gone a bit Irish. Fuck it, I don't know. Just it's late. We're going with this. This is all one take. So, our mega supporters are Arthur Job, Fluid, Ginger Mother Trucker. I'm having an orgasm. That's a name. I'm not saying. If my orgasm face is different, I can assure you. Jack Goodwin, John Brown, Justin
can
Reedy,
confirm.
Master Bates, thank you very much. Me Hall, Phil Starkey, D, Stephen Patterson, and Timu. Hello, Timu. Welcome back, sir. Trucker Soud and Trucker Colin. You guys are all amazing. And we thank all of our Patreons. We love you all. But some of our Patreons we love a little bit less than the other ones, and they're the people who don't give us much money. And those people are... Sorry, guys. That's such a dick. That's not even written down. I've just winged that one as well. We've got Big Mike, Gavin Williams, Neil Rees, Chucker Joe, and Danny Flynn, the wanker. Genuinely though, you're all absolutely amazing. You keep this podcast going. There's a reason why this has now been running for over 3 years, and it's because the continued love and support from our community.
Surely has something to do with us too, yeah. Showing up every week.
Maybe.
Don't know.
I tolerate you people at best. At best, I would say. But these guys, fuck, this outro's fucked. These guys get great perks such as extra access to the Discord, and you get bonus videos, you get live viewings, you get to come on and chat with us, and all sorts of other things. It's really, really good. Definitely come and check it out. And if you'd like to support us in other ways, go to salmonslap.com to get some amazing merch. And you can follow us on social media like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I've been told to mention that one as well. Just search Just Another Trucking Podcast, or go to patreon.com/JATP. Yeah, that one there. Yeah, go after that one there. But thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.